Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Under the Influence.
Yes, sir. This is episode 126.
126. As always, I'm Big Cass.
I'm that guy, PM.
And we got a man of many names. We got Charlie Hustle, Upchuck, Charles in Charge. We got...
Hi, child.
Hi, Charles.
All of the above.
We also referred to as Chuck. we got Chuck in the bill.
Commonly
referred to as Chuck. I call him Chuck Taylor. We got Cuz decided to come and fuck with us today. Even talking about getting on the show.
First time for everything.
Yeah, we switched up recording nights tonight,
Welcome.
he was able to bless us with his presence.
I appreciate the invite.
Not a problem.
Welcome,
Man.
welcome,
Pleasure to have
welcome.
you. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm cool.
Oh, great.
I'm swinging on the rings of Saturn.
Ooh-wee.
I'm trying to get there. we got Saturn juice
No.
right here.
You're never going over the moon
Never
anymore.
going over the moon. I still got two of them. I just have it at a time when I can.
Next week?
Next week.
I got one.
I was having it at a time where I can
Just chill out.
be
behind
responsibility free. Because that's the
it.
thing.
You just got to want to chill out.
That's why I went and hid in my car last time.
Through a thunderstorm.
Wasn't no responsibilities in my car. I wanted to hide. Did you hear about that shit, Chuck?
No, I did not.
Okay, first of all, if you go on to YouTube, it was for our 100th episode.
Yeah.
And we had a game plan, but we didn't have a game plan.
No.
The game plan started off as us just getting
Loaded.
mushrooms
Ooh.
and recording the episode.
And we looked high and low for mushrooms, bro.
Listened.
Couldn't find them until.
Listen, bro. Found these motherfuckers. And we started recording. At about 15 minutes into recording, I looked at bro. I said, I need your help.
He said, we going to break. We went to break. We went to smoke a cigarette. We came back in. He talked for 5 more minutes. We did an article. I forgot what it was. Something about some macaroni and cheese or something. And they started talking about it. Then he was like, I need another break. It's all on you.
Yeah, it's episode 99.5.
99 and a half.
Okay.
Nigga.
Not WZP.
Long story short, we in the garage. Nigga, and I lost my words.
Forgot about that.
And as a nigga that talks all the time.
And you were speechless?
Lose it. Fuck speechless. All I could muster up, and it took me about 10 minutes to muster up, I lost my words.
Yeah.
I was just sitting there looking crazy. Bro was like, you all right? Finally, I was like, I lost my words. and then that's all I can say.
And I looked at him, I
As long as you
said,
can be truthful with yourself.
I looked at him, I said, cow jumped over the moon, man.
Exactly. And I went and got into the passenger seat of my car, and I said, screw everyone. Nigga, I went on the wildest ride. Everybody like, nigga, wake up. I am not asleep. Nigga, I am on a crazy ride in this motherfucker. Then in the middle of a crazy ride, a giant thunderstorm breaks out.
Oh, my God.
So I'm just in the car, the rain is... And so now it's a whole bunch of other shit. And Che Black ass finally showed up fucking with me, opened up the car door. Bro, leave me alone.
Yeah, that was funny. He came in the house. He was like, where's Casper? I said, nigga, you walked right past him. He was in the car.
But you wasn't Superman, was you?
No.
Nah.
No, bro,
He was on another level.
I was somewhere I've never been. Somewhere I've never been.
In a foreign land.
Like looking down on shit like, whoa. Motherfucker was like, how was it? What was it? I said, man, I saw my life from above my life. And I figured out some shit I was doing right, some shit I was doing wrong. And it was like I could move it with chess pieces. And like I actually, that's why I understand when they say that shit be like mind opening, because I actually like implemented a lot of the shit that I saw in there. And shit been alright. I mean, life is always rough, but shit been alright.
Right.
Okay.
I've been able to deal with a lot of rough shit easier than I
Hey, that was a dope night, man.
would have ever. Yeah. So long story short, the pod got trashed. So what we did manage to record, we put it up on YouTube, 99.5.
Okay.
Then we redid episode 100 with no flair. We just the same way we sit right here. We had no guests. It was just me and bro. We didn't have a party. None of that shit.
Just got it done.
'Cause, nigga, it started off as a goddamn. I'll tell you what happened. I overloaded on them.
Yeah.
I had already took what we found, and then my neighbor just showed up out of nowhere with some more.
Yeah, and those were excellent.
And I took those too and gave Bro some, but I had way too many.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I came in the door. I knew about the other ones, and I came through the door. He's like, "Here's these, and here." I was like, "The fuck you get this?" He's like, "Out of nowhere."
If you watch 99.5, bro, I was zooted from the second. Like you could hear me when I hit record. You could hear me talking craziness in the background before I even sat down, bro. I was way too. At some point in time in the pod, I said, "I am fucking high, man.
This is too much.
This is too much." I lost my words.
I lost my words. I lost my words.
And like I said, as a nigga doing a pod, you could not lose your words, bro. They are important.
Yeah.
They are most
They can't
important.
Oh, that was funny. That was a good one.
But that is a ride that I am gonna take again, nigga. That is
Hey, told you.
a ride worth riding.
Hey.
Hey, y'all just don't get that bullshit from the gas station and vape shops around here.
No.
They
That's
just
some
say
other shit.
they just say mushroom. They don't tell you what type.
Nah,
What type of not terrapins, lycopins are in them or nothing.
none of that shit.
Shit.
What was the ones we had? Them ones was fire too.
They was Lion's Mane.
Lions, man. Then we had the penis envy ones.
Yeah, penis envy.
Them motherfuckers hit too.
Those were dope.
Them motherfuckers
Pause.
hit. Yeah, I hate the name, but fire. Hate the name.
But they some strong motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah. And them ones.
Tell him about that.
Which ones?
Those. When we had those,
What happened on that night?
because we was just supposed to go a little bit.
Yep.
And I said,
So we get the bag,
Yeah.
and I had to take it back to the bench to buzz it down so we could evenly have the same amount.
Yeah.
And so we sit there, and PM is like, "All right, man, I'm just gonna probably do about this much. How much you gonna do?" And the nigga looked at me. I was like,
He took all of it. We're talking about how much.
I said, "They're all gone, man."
I said, it's going to be very interesting. And it was.
It was a good one.
He started doing self-echoes and shit. He was like, "But JJ. But JJ. Hey, that was cool, though. It was fun, man. It's always a good time on mushrooms.
Yeah,
Man. I love them.
see that time
Natural
was
shit.
fine. That
Yeah.
second, that 100th episode, it was just too much because the first one was gummies,
Yeah.
mushroom gummies.
And those take a little bit to kick in.
But the other ones didn't take a while to kick in, so they kicked in right away, and then the gummies kicked in the back door. They said party time.
They said coming through waving the 4-4.
Yeah,
Bro.
they said you let the GDs in the door. Nigga. Apparently, I did. Lost my goddamn words.
Boy.
That's enough of that fun ride, man. Let's get this thing going. I guess first of all, one RIP,
Yeah.
Indiana legend,
Yes, sir.
Bobby Knight,
Bobby Knight.
the coach for the Hoosiers
Who's yours?
for years. That's all the rest of the country know us as.
Famous for kicking the ball into the stand.
Kicking the ball into the stands.
Throwing chairs.
Throwing chairs. Yep. Throwing chairs.
When I used to go to California all the time as a kid and shit like that, they'd where are you from? I'd be like, "Hey, Indianapolis," and they'd be like, "Bobby Knight." Yeah, man. The fucking Hoosiers, man. That shit didn't change until the Colts won the Super Bowl. I remember the first time I went to California, my friend was like, where you from? I said, Indianapolis. He said, the Colts. I said, yes. Yes, the Colts.
Not Malice in the Palace?
Not Malice in the
Nah,
Palace.
'cause that was up in Detroit.
Yeah. The fucking.
And then we're called Indiana Pacers, Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, because that's the Indiana Pacers. So like but Indianapolis is the Indianapolis Colts. That's for his first time. The Colts, yes, the Colts. Peyton Manning, man. The big head white man that throws the ball, man.
Laser rocket arm.
Yeah, laser rocket arm. I can't wait to see his nephew when he get around. He got a nephew that's so cool.
Yeah, he's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
That's Rex's son, right?
Yes, because Rex is the older brother. Right?
Yeah.
Rex is the brother that was supposed to be like the best.
Yeah, but he wasn't a quarterback though.
Yeah, he was something else. But.
Like a tight end or something.
But yeah, Bobby Knight dead at 83, I believe they said. Don't say from what. His family just announced that he died at 83 from natural causes.
R.I.P.
Probably
Bobby
fighting
Knight.
some type of.
R.I.P.
Surprised he didn't have a heart attack years before that, as stressed out as he used to be.
Come on, man.
Goddamn, Bobby.
He stopped being the coach.
Goddamn, Bobby.
He's like, fuck it. Let's live.
Yeah.
I ain't got to throw no more chairs, throw no more balls at nobody, cuss no refs out.
Said none of that.
None of that.
Yeah, none of that shit. All right, Marcus Jordan says he wants his dad to be his best man when he marries Larsa Pippen.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah, I think I read something about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
When did that change? I know they was going together, but damn.
And Michael is on record being adamantly against their relationship.
Yeah, I saw that somebody interviewed him. He was going to get into a car, and they asked him. He said, I do not approve.
Which I don't believe. I think he sent Marcus to fuck that man's wife after Scotty started talking all that shit. He couldn't go do it because he's currently in a relationship.
He said Future did it.
Future did do it, and they made a song about it.
You can do it too, son.
Because fucking the bitch in the Gucci flip-flops.
Yeah, I was about to say, I got you some flip-flops just for the occasion. I got you some Jordan.
Fucking the bitch in the Gucci flip-flops is about Larsa Pippen. Future did an interview, and they was asking him, he was like, yeah, I literally just did it, and I left from doing that and went to the studio, and it was the only thing that was on my mind. Like, I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip-flops.
That's fucked up.
Gotta be more careful, man, marrying these goddamn harlots, man. You see what's going on with Buddy, what's his name, Joe Johnson, Joe something. He's a retired NBA player. This nigga just found out that his wife had OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's all over YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to tell you. Yes, you do.
And it sound like he done fucked off some money. Because without her saying why, it sound like it was needed.
Yeah, she didn't embarrass him.
But
she embarrassed him, but she didn't
She
embarrass
him, but if you can read between the lines.
Yeah, that's what I was reading.
When she was like, I did this to put things together. Like, it sound like some shit's falling apart.
Like, nigga, I'm helping you out, and you just
you need to shut up.
And now you mad about it.
Sound like she doing
ain't like she out here whoring.
Sound like she doing solo scenes.
Yeah.
And making a bag.
Hey, better than doing it in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that I'd be with any of that, but let's just say if I was put in that scenario, I'd rather she be doing solo scenes.
There you have it.
Than
being with somebody.
Than full blown porn.
Like, who's that? Adam 22 girlfriend.
Yeah.
got the BBC rod.
Got filled up.
Came home and said, I'm sore.
I think he let her do that to appease her. Because have you seen their podcast?
Which one? No Jumper or
No,
their podcast?
Their podcast.
I've never seen their podcast, no.
You know what their podcast is consists of, right?
It's porn shit.
They interview porn stars.
Yeah.
Full blown podcast.
Yeah.
Then at the end of the podcast,
they fuck
him and his wife take the porn star down.
Yeah.
And they be doing some fucking.
Yeah.
So
I had no idea.
I think she was like, nigga, I've been letting you
do what you want
run off in these motherfucking bras for years. I've been joining you, watching you, and yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
But I need a motherfucker to knock this motherfucker out the park.
True that. See, he wouldn't got.
But where I draw the line, that man shot off in that lady, bro.
Now, that's what happens when you go get Big Dick Randy.
That man cream pied that lady, bro.
He's a cuckold.
That-
He's a cuck.
But I don't think he was.
Nah, he wasn't there watching, was he?
I know. I think he might was there watching, or he filmed it, or something weird.
He's a cuck.
Even if he did, I don't think he's a cuck. Like, I think inside he was crying, like when the white boy was recording Charlie Murphy and old boy crack his girl on the Chappelle show.
You talking about the real world?
Yeah, he got some big old titty.
Okay, I did fuck you.
I fuck Katie too, monkey. He said, correction. I didn't have sex. She said, yes, you did. He said,
Hey, but that motherfucker felt a certain way, though. He was sad on that next podcast.
yeah.
I've seen it on No Jumper podcast.
Man, that boy came through and dropped a motherfucking Lincoln log in that lady, man, and then left the baby gravy.
Hey, he did as he should.
I mean, I understand on his part.
No, I'm saying, shit, fuck Adam.
Just like that.
Dirty
But on
dude.
my part, nigga, you not about to drop the baby gravy in my lady.
Hey,
He did it.
you probably got paid extra just to do it.
Cream pie.
Yeah.
Cream pie. That's what Marcus Jordan is
Shit.
doing, Larson Pimpin.
They was listening to that Peaches and
Bow, bow,
Yeah.
bow, bow. Nothing my coochie.
that's what she said. He let her have it.
Nothing my coochie, nigga. That's my song. Y'all know how I feel about Sexy Red.
Sexy Red.
I'm so mad somebody knocked her up.
Drake.
They got to her before I could.
Just saying, Drake did it.
That's what I'm saying. They saying Drake.
Drake ain't do that. It was that girl, she put, it's that boy who keep leaking them videos of them fucking. That one that he had a picture of her with his toe in her mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had his toe in her mouth.
That nigga on Open Thoughts almost did it. Yeah. He took her Jordan off and everything. Was about to put her foot in his mouth.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then he gonna ask before you do it. You ain't touch no dick with these feet.
What?
Nigga, they feet.
You ain't
Doesn't matter where they
You
been.
ain't never had your... You
No,
never,
I have, but still,
Okay.
like,
an orangutan.
I ain't gonna go to no absolute stranger.
I had a bitch to the Indian style and
He's still like in the
that shit with her
record
feet.
I just caught that.
Oh.
I'm like, what they got? Oh. Okay.
Yeah, just like
her-
that.
Like, yeah.
She used to have some long toes.
Nah, it was crazy. Like said Indian style, and the way she said Indian style, she had her feet and her hands,
Oh, feet and hands.
and she was like hunched. It was her orangutan, nigga. Orangutan going crazy on the banana, nigga. That's what it looked like. That's what I wish I had a film crew, nigga. That shit was. I could have sold that shit for $59.99.
Yeah, they went somewhere too.
Yeah,
It blew the fuck up.
yeah. Orangutan, nigga. Like a motherfucking orangutan. Oh man. Saw this in the news, man. They finally my man Nip, they finally settling up his estate and shit and making sure Lord London and their child is covered. He had a lot of shit in place and a lot of money put away. They just had to structure everything so she could get what he wanted her to have. And what he wanted her to have was 50% ownership of Marathon Clothing and $5.6 million in cash.
That's what's up. He only had one of them stores going, or he had multiple.
He had one,
Yeah.
and then they closed it a little bit after his death because he was actually in the process of opening another location, but they decided because of the so much attention from his death and being there and shit, and being more of like a monument thing instead of a business anymore, they decided to move that one to the newer location,
Okay.
and it's open and shit now.
That's what's up.
His brother Black Sam runs everything, and so, but yeah, she got for her and their son Cross, she got $5.6 million and 50% of Marathon Clothing.
Okay.
Laura ain't got to do it. Of course, no amount of money could
rectify that situation.
rectify that type of shit. But she ain't got to do no motherfucking work. You see Laura in the goddamn movie. It's because she want to. Between that and
She just did that movie with Jonah Hill.
yeah, between that and between you know, her other son is by Lil Wayne.
Yep.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I don't keep
That's
up.
the one. Lil Wayne's son was spoke at Nipsey's funeral. That's what Wayne was like. Me and Nip wasn't that close. He was like, but the way that my son loved him, I ain't got no reason. I ain't got nothing, no ill will towards that nigga. I'm sorry about.
Right.
Like that was my son's dog. Like
Yeah.
so.
That's what's up.
Rest in peace, Nip.
Rest in peace.
If y'all don't know how I feel about Nip, everybody should know. So the goddamn life-size picture of that nigga in my kitchen. Said it on here a million times. My kitchen is Nipsey blue. Ain't nothing else blue in my house. I'm lying. My bathroom's Nipsey blue too. My bathroom, not the big one.
Shit, I got that flight update from what you was talking about last week. You see that?
No, where the man tried to kill everybody.
Yeah.
What happened? What
So
you
the
got?
passengers too, the Alaska Airlines over off-duty pilots engine shut down. So it's it says in the class action lawsuit filed in King County Superior Court in Washington State Thursday, 3 passengers said they have suffered emotional distress, including nausea on later flights, insomnia, which I can understand, anxiety,
Yeah.
I can understand, and flashbacks of the incident. So he must have did some damn Twilight Zone shit when he shut them engines off.
Did you hear about the truck?
No, I didn't hear anything about that.
It was Alaska. It was Alaska flight, Alaska airline flight, but they were going from somewhere to Los Angeles or from Los Angeles to somewhere. Mm-hmm. It was Alaska airline flight, and the you know, you get on the plane. Sometimes they had those
Extra reserve
those little
seats.
jump seats
Yeah.
that like fold out of the wall.
Yeah.
Like then sometimes like stewardess or pilots will catch a ride to
Their next flight.
Yeah.
the next where they.
Or back home.
They're,
Yeah,
they're,
or
on,
back
they're,
home.
on, they're on the side somewhere.
Yeah, they right there on the
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
They right by like the where the in first class where they keep the drinks and shit at, right past the concession stand, almost to the cockpit, like right behind the cockpit. Like if you go, I don't know. Like I used to fly when I was really young, so sometimes they'd let me meet the pilot and shit.
Yeah. Get your wings and
You
shit.
get your wings, and I would like I said, I was really young, so my mom would always do that shit where like a stewardess would
Oh, they had to assist you.
that would be with you the whole time. So a lot of times, she would like sit on that in that seat.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because she was not technically
Extra.
on the plane.
Yeah.
So she'd get me to my seat, and then she'd go sit in that little seat, and she like you can see me from here, and cause I was flying back and forth to California like 5 or 6 years old. So so I know where that little seat is, but dude hopped on the flight like on some I need to ride somewhere. Nigga got on that motherfucker and lost his shit and tried to cut the engines off and kill everybody at however many thousand feet.
Yeah.
Now he was a pilot.
He was a pilot,
For another,
but he was the same airline,
same airline, but for another plane.
another plane. He
off
wasn't
duty.
actually flying the plane.
He was just catching back to wherever he was going.
And he lost his mind.
Lost his mind, tried to shut the motherfucker off. The other pilots had to fight him.
Here it
And
goes.
then get him free and then get the shit back going. So they charged the nigga with 300 counts of attempted murder.
Yeah, because all the people on the plane.
Yeah.
So each count for each person y'all was killed. It says, these are some
And
of
this
the
shit
victims.
federal
Yeah, that's fair.
because it's in the sky.
Yeah. It says Matthew Dolan, Teresa Stelter, and Paul Stephen were on Alaska Airlines flight 2059. It was going from Everett, Washington to San Francisco.
Okay.
Says the flight was operated by Alaska Airlines, blah, blah, blah. We know that. Says according to the complaint, in the previous complaint filed in Oregon, Joseph Emerson, an off-duty Alaska Airlines pilot, was allowed to travel in the cockpit jump seat, not a seat normally allocated to paying customers or whatever. And he says that during the flight, Emerson ripped off his earphones, told the cockpit he was not okay, and tried to crash the airplane by activating the fire suppression system to shut down the fuel to the engines, leaving the plane seconds from becoming a glider.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Is he considered a terrorist?
should be.
He should be, because in the article that what I had initially, it said that it was all stemmed around his issues with what's going on over there in where they fighting, Palestine?
Palestine.
It said it was stemmed around issues regarding that.
Yeah.
He didn't go too deep into what the issues were. But that's...
This one does. That's why I'm just reading it. I'm like, damn, it's telling everything. It says the pilots at Emerson, they wrestled with him for seconds over control of the aircraft before Emerson stopped and left the flight deck. The crew was able to restore the flow of fuel to the flight and was diverted to Portland.
So this nigga, he accomplished it. He shut the motors off, and them motherfuckers was...
He wasn't done.
Oh, shit.
He said he then tried to open an emergency exit door at the rear of the plane, only to be stopped by a flight attendant. It said the flight attendant reportedly told authorities, she says, I messed everything up and tried to kill... Emerson say. This is what he was telling her. He said, I messed everything up and tried to kill everybody. He was charged with 83 counts of attempted murder.
83?
He pleaded not guilty at the court hearing on... he said his attorney said his client would never initially hurt another person.
Intentionally?
Yeah, my bad.
Sound like he intentionally tried to kill 83 niggas to me. Can't get much more intentional than that.
Yeah.
Here's what he's saying is the cause of it. It says Emerson admitted that he hadn't slept for 40 hours. He'd been suffering from depression and had taken magic mushrooms 2 days before the flight. Nigga, that's why you was up 40 hours.
Yeah.
That's exactly the reason why.
It says the three plaintiffs said they want a forthright public explanation on pre-flight security screenings from the airlines involved, which they say would prevent any further sabotage. And shit.
He needed what was my man from Roseanne Barr?
Dan?
You remember Dan's character in that airplane movie where Denzel Washington was the pilot? Did you ever see that?
He flipped the plane upside down.
The one that saved everybody's life.
Yeah.
But he was a drunk and shit, so it kind of came back and bit him in his ass, but he was a legit hero.
Right.
He was drunk and he was on cocaine.
But have you ever seen...
he was on coke.
Have you ever seen that movie?
I seen a little. I just seen it to the part where they tossed the plane upside down.
Okay, boom. So he be in that hotel room getting fucked up, right?
Yeah.
And when it was time to get right, when it was time to fly a plane, time to go to court, any of that shit, Dan Aykroyd, not Dan Aykroyd, but Dan from Roseanne was his man, and he would call him John Goodman, and he would show up with this briefcase, and he had a solution to whatever he was.
Yeah, he did.
He said, "What you been doing?" I've been drinking and doing coke. Okay, and he gets some shit together.
You're absolutely
and he
right.
sober that nigga up, or he get him high. That nigga was a drug dealer that had all the answers, nigga. But he needed him.
Yeah.
He
needed somebody like him.
Nah,
What do they call him? He needs a handler. That's what they call him. He needs a handler.
Yeah. He needed a motherfucking handler.
True that.
He needed a fucking handler, nigga.
Shit, he went to visit dude in Fear and Loathing. He said, "Shit, let me get in that case." Took the magic mushrooms, ketamines. My
whatchamacallit coming up, man. I think I'm gonna get my hands on some.
Hey, let me know.
I got you.
Let me know.
I got you, because my shit next weekend. If I can get my hands on some,
they're natural.
We might be recording on Saturday instead of Sunday again. Because if I can get my hands on some,
hey, that'd be a birthday celebration.
Because that way I can go on my ride and not have to worry about getting kids to school and
waking up early,
going to work the next night, right. And all that old goofy shit.
Your stomach gonna be off.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't like about it is the stomach. It's over.
Pardon me, y'all.
It's a ride to the porcelain throne.
Well, you know, I used to partake in the booger sugar, and that hit your stomach hard.
Harder than, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
That hit your stomach hard. That is something you got to get used to. The first time that shit kick in and you got to go, go to the bathroom. Good old booger sugar.
You have me that Willy Wonka fountain coming at your ass.
Yeah. but when it
Is the
stops,
chocolate river?
when it stops, and then you can go back to being normal.
That was mushroom.
A motherfucking chocolate river.
Boy.
Let's talk about fast walk, man.
Let's do it.
Why
Because you know more about it than I do. I didn't even know. I just, when I came in tonight and seen that news, and you was like, yep.
Yeah, why y'all? See, if you here in our city, then you already know what we're talking about when we say fast walk. If you're not here in our city, then I'll break it down a little bit for you. It's a highly renowned Chinese food place.
Yeah.
I've had it a couple times. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I've been with them
fast.
since they were in Eastgate.
Yeah, it's fast. I guess it's faster than most, and it's good. It's family owned, and the mom, the owner, had been sick. She had a stroke, so it's been closed for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And
About 3 years.
yeah, and the other because she had it around COVID time, and then it never opened back up. And the other day, to everyone's amazement, she pulled herself together and opened it up. And niggas lost their mind. They stood outside like they was selling Jordans.
I said that too.
What else? Like they was selling Jordans,
Star Wars
movies, and
That shit was all the way out in the parking lot.
anything that you can think of. This line was.
Because the food is that damn good. But niggas
I
don't
take
know
your
how
word
to act.
for it. Niggas don't know how to act. So
That's the problem.
In the 2 days, and they putting old girl on blast on Facebook, the one that the shooting was behind. They done put her tag on Facebook and letting everybody know.
She's the reason why we can't have fast walk
April
anymore.
somebody, and she from Chicago, which is even more annoying. Because I hate when them people come down here. Because when they get here, all they want to tell you is they from Chicago.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago. Hey, Charlie,
Charlie and Joe.
Joe.
I'm from Chicago. Why ain't you there?
Yeah.
I told you my theory on you Chicago and Gary niggas that end up here. Y'all the niggas that couldn't make it. Y'all come down here and act like y'all tough, but y'all not there no more because somebody done ran your ass off your hood, out your hood.
So I got to run off the name of my city.
Yeah, so now I got to go somewhere else and act like I'm the man from where I was at. Nigga, if you was the man from where you was at, you still be the fuck up there.
Yep.
I told this story a million times before. Man, I used to do business with this nigga. This is way back in the day. This is my first marriage. Mm-hmm. It was a girl that she worked with. I would call her friend, but I won't necessarily call her friend. She was a girl that she worked with, and they ended up living in the same apartments as us, in close proximity. So you know how that goes. When y'all girls as friends, y'all end up talking, rotating, this and the third. Well, Buddy had the plug on jars of rollers.
Oh, okay.
Like the jar for $200. But he was from Chicago, and he had to go back up to Chicago and get them all the time. And after a little while, I figured out that this trip to Chicago to go get these motherfuckers was pretty dangerous for dude. I could tell by the way he was acting. I could tell by the way he loaded up to go do the shit. Mm-hmm. And I used to send my money with him. And I started feeling weird about that because I wasn't sure about this nigga's safety. Because I discovered, I put two and two together. First of all, you ain't the nigga from up there. You done ran off and you in trouble with some real niggas up there. And so the nigga would go get the shit after a while. I wouldn't send my money. He'd go get it, bring it back, and I'd pay. And the nigga, I'd give him a little extra for the trip since I wasn't putting in on it. You know how that goes.
Right.
Because I'd just rather take that risk. And lo and behold, nigga, when it was all said and done, he took his ass up there and never came back. Motherfucker figured out he was in the place. Next thing I know, goddammit, she over there crying to my ex about,
damn,
oh my God. I said, boy, he was all right nigga with me, but I could tell by the way he was moving. Something was wrong up there.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. I caught him. Said, "You ain't supposed to be here, buddy."
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, the fast walk, man. So back to it. They apparently there was multiple fights and shit.
Five phone calls from
the police.
To the police.
5 or 6.
Fights.
They did something inside the store
They had to lock. They had to lock the doors.
They had to lock the doors because niggas was like trying to bum rush. Mm-hmm. And then the end all be all was there was a shooting.
Yep. And there was a Facebook message that was written
by her daughter on the official fastball page.
Said due to all of this, the restaurant would never reopen again.
Would never reopen again. We cannot let our mother subject herself.
Or her people that's working helping her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Niggas won't let a motherfucker have shit.
Niggas don't want shit.
And I say that with intent. I don't mean all black people.
Nah, niggas.
I mean niggas.
Niggas don't. That's why, like, the first day they opened and had the line. Mm-hmm. That's how you seen on Facebook. Oh, y'all go stand in that fast walk line. Like, motherfucker, so what? It's a staple of the community. It's one of the best, I can't say Oriental, Asian food places out there.
Yeah, no Country Kitchen opened back up too.
They went talking
about Country Kitchen.
Was it the old spot?
No,
they moved to a new location because the old burned down.
Yeah.
But they opened back up too.
They over off at like 16th, right before you get to Brookside.
There wasn't no commotion about that.
Because that ain't fast walk.
It ain't fast walk. It ain't fast walk.
Now, see, even when Phone Ying shut down.
Yeah, when it opened back up, it was packed.
It was packed. Yeah.
But see, me personally, and I don't knock nobody for what they do, because I've never knocked nobody for standing in line for Jordan, standing in line for movie tickets, standing in line for anything.
Concerts or whatever.
Me personally, I haven't found anything in this life worth standing in line for. I hate lines. I despise lines. Only time I ever had Jordans is when this nigga right here was the manager of Foot Action, and he could get my shit and just bring them over to me when he got off work.
I feel you. Only lines I deal with are amusement parks.
And nigga, I don't fuck with amusement parks. Now, I've stood in those lines to prove a point. Fuck you, D-Shot. I've told that story all here before.
Yeah. You don't ride roller coaster?
He said, big, tough-ass Casper. Just big, tough-ass Casper. Tattoos, fight a nigga, shoot a nigga if you got to. Tough-ass Casper. Foiled by a ride. I said foiled? Nigga, you son of a bitch.
And the only line I stood in was the damn Trimmers line, and that wasn't too long because I was VIP.
I wouldn't stand in that motherfucker.
I was VIP.
When I figured out that I could get them niggas money at the back door and they let me in.
Old Cowboy had love to see me. He like, come on.
Man, listen. Them niggas, I remember I went there, we went through the gang of niggas. They were charging like 50 or 100 at the back door. Nigga, I went around that line, the niggas I was with, some young niggas, they was like, man, we ain't got that. I said, well, I see you niggas when y'all make it in there. Nigga, I would have, nigga, I'm not standing out here.
See, my first time ever going, because the line was always long, was when we went 2010. That was my first time ever going to Trimmers.
Man.
I never wanted to wait in that fucking line. I was like, fuck that.
I was VIP.
I got a good Trimmers story, and I'm going to tell it real quick before we go on break. It involves this drunk, hood rat loving ass nigga here. So old Chuck Taylor here was turning, I want to say 30.
Nah, I spent my 30th in the joint.
Okay. It was a birthday.
It was a birthday
in that time frame.
It was the last birthday I was out.
Yeah, it's like 28, 29.
It was 2010.
It was, because it was right after I got off house arrest.
Right before I went.
Yeah. Criminal activity. So, long story short, I convinced this nigga, Chuck, we're going to have a grown birthday this year. We're going to go to Cloud 9. This is when Cloud 9 was still Cloud 9. It wasn't
Sweet 38.
Sweet 38. It was still Cloud 9. You had to have hard bottoms on, button ups. Mm-hmm. We go to Cloud 9. I got on Stacey Adams, like some jeans, a button up. I got on good jewelry. My Armani glasses with the diamonds and shit in them, nigga. Like we done up.
Right.
This nigga cleaning the bitch too. We in that motherfucker having a good time. And this nigga gets drunk. And about halfway into his drunkenness, he decides these bougie bitches ain't cutting it. This nigga looked me dead in my face and said, I need to go to the hood rats. I said, Chuck, we done paid $50, $60 to get in this motherfucker. We a couple hundred in. We been drinking these expensive ass drinks. I see 3-4 little bougie bitches. I'm about to get on. This nigga adamantly again. The hood rats. I need to go to the hood rats. I say, all right, we're going to the hood rats. So now we in hood rats.
I need to go to a spot. Money making Mitch. When I walked in,
This nigga need to go somewhere where they knew his name. This nigga need to go to Cheers.
Yeah, he wanted a drink made the way he wanted a drink.
Yeah.
That first time I went,
my bartender had me right.
He's like, give me a Mack truck. I was like, what's that? He said, just take it.
Yeah. Chuck, he had the plug with the. I rode Chuck's plug on the bartender until I got my own plug on the bartender. I'll tell that story quick when I finish with this one. Because I rode Chuck's plug on the bartender until I got my plug. Because the bartender was everything. Nigga, you find out in Tremors, it was like 4 different bars. You find out where your bartender is at. Nigga, I'm not deferring from my bartender. Where is Lisa? Nigga, she's at that one. Goodbye.
She's on the other side? I'm going to the other side.
Here I come. But, so, I never forget this night because it was insane. We go to Tremors. We really sticking out sore thumb because same breath, everybody knew his name and everybody knew mine because that's when we was doing the music shit.
Right.
Flip was the DJ. Every time we come in that motherfucker, I want hood NT in this motherfucker. Da-da-da. Shout out to nigga Cosby, nigga Chuck, nigga Charlie House. Nigga. So we in that motherfucker. We having a blast, but we fish out of water. Nigga, we got on fucking dress shoes. I'm Stacey Adams, bro. So we leaving the fucking club. The club goes successful. The night is a ball, as we'd expect it would be. We leaving the club, and we walk into the car, and out of nowhere, a random car pulls up, nigga hops out, and punches the shit out of Lil Derek.
Yep.
Mistaken identity shit.
Damn.
We just walking, having a good time. Buddy thinks Lil Derek is the nigga that he got into it in the club with. So they pull up on us, jump out the car, punch the shit out of Lil Derek. Rock Lil Derek shit.
Justin got involved too.
So now we out in the parking lot having a fucking brawl, nigga. A melee with dress shoes on in a gravel parking lot.
I know. I was thinking that.
Oh, bad.
All bad, nigga. I'm sliding.
What's the condition?
It's a good day.
Okay, all right. At least it's that.
It's spring. It's spring.
Okay.
It's springtime. Because your birthday August, right?
March.
So
March 27th. It's spring.
So it's going into winter's.
And winter's leaving.
Spring's coming.
Yeah.
So it's a 60-degree night. No snow on the ground. But it's gravel on that bitch. And I got on Stacy's.
Yeah, you slipping.
Nigga slipping and sliding. I'm beating this nigga up. Nigga, finally, one time I slipped and managed to, land on this nigga and pick him up and put him in a full Nelson. And this nigga's big little brother, John, just comes over and gets to pummling this nigga in the stomach while I'm holding the nigga up like this. Nigga, it was crazy. I got into it with the police. I tried to punch the police.
That same night?
He had to come get me, nigga. The police was trying to break us up. Nigga, the shit was going wild. All I hear is this nigga go, I know that voice. Nigga, he come over there, nigga. I'm at a standoff with 4 police. They get ready to tase and mace me, nigga. I'm trying to run up on them. They back it up. Sir, stop. A melee ensued behind mistaken identity, nigga.
That's crazy.
So them niggas, because we beat them niggas. When I say beat, we beat them niggas. So I don't know how their altercation in the club turned out, but the one outside was terrible for them. And it didn't have nothing to do with nothing that happened in the club, nigga. They just mistakenly...
Some mistaken shit.
And Lil Derek, little than the motherfucker now, is an adult. Nigga, this was young Lil Derek. This nigga was big as the goddamn stand that camera's sitting on.
Literally.
My dark skin dude with dreads?
With the dreads.
Mm-hmm.
That dude?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, somebody just got out and punched the shit out of him?
Exactly. Dog shit. I'm talking about a haymaker. And the reason he got it off is because we literally hadn't been into nothing. So nobody is...
Thinking about nothing.
Nobody's on point.
Yeah, y'all walking through a parking lot, so if motherfuckers stop, you thinking they getting out to get to a car.
Yes.
Something of the sort.
Because nobody's on point. We just had a ball. Niggas is trying to text bitches. They just numbers they just got in the club. Niggas trying to figure out who riding home with who and who's picking who up and if we gonna stop and get some food. But we didn't get into no trouble in there. We had a great night.
Now that I can see the physique of the person that got hit, I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, but the thing is, He pulled out and did that to Lil Durk while me and Big John were standing next to the nigga.
Oh.
You know how Big John is.
Well, I've never seen him too much.
John bigger than me.
Oh. Shit.
John's 2-3 inches bigger than me and about 20-30 pounds heavier than me.
Okay.
I'm 6'4", damn near 400 pounds. John is, and not like sloppy fold. This was back when he was playing football and all that shit.
Damn.
This nigga's a full-blown linebacker, nigga, at this time. This nigga, they jumped out and punched Lil Derek. And they didn't swing on us. Me and this nigga John looked at each other like, yeah, right. They got the whooping ass.
That's crazy. It's always something crazy going to the club around y'all niggas.
Yeah.
Like when we was younger, and we went to, what we go to?
Club
Mooresville.
2000. This was Club 2000.
Either that or the Junction. J2.
J2.
It was the same thing. It was the same club.
Yeah, J2.
They changed the name.
2000 was on.
They changed the name.
No, Club 2000 was on South Hannah. Cause I live on Carson. Cause I live around the corner.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Junction was J2.
Was in Mooresville.
J2. Yeah.
Junction was J2, and then there was Club 2000.
Yeah.
Nigga, I got to so many fights in the fucking Junction. Nigga, they kicked me out one time because I threw my hands up. Nigga, they told me I was throwing up gang signs and insinuating a riot.
Nah, I'm talking about that time we left out. It had nothing to do with us, but that night was crazy. Cause we leaving out the club, Buddy run past me and you, and punched our dude.
Yes! We was minding our business. That nigga came full steam ahead. Yeah. Pardon me, gentlemen.
He just went up.
Body rocked that nigga. Oh,
I'm from Post Road, nigga. Post Road. And they chased that nigga into the car corral.
Yep.
That was the kick. Oh, that was the kick.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he gave him the foot.
He gave him a Spartan kick.
He gave Alright, this is Sparta.
He Spartan kicked that nigga.
And then that's that same night when we got back into town, Chuck made that nigga spin out on 38th Street and hit the middle median.
Crash Derby Chuck.
He was like, I got traction. He can't keep up. That motherfucker, as soon as he hit it, him and his little girlfriend got to spinning.
Yep.
And they went over to meet.
Hey, that was back in the day when we used to be on 38th Street destroying niggas. I remember we had the Cadillacs.
That's what he was in.
Yeah, he was in the white
No,
one.
he was LHS.
LHS.
Because it had the traction control.
Man, when Chuck had that white sedan DeVille, I had a green 60 special. Leon had a black Coupe DeVille. Dre Chiz had a gray Fleetwood. Nigga, and we was out there destroying niggas. And we ended up racing this nigga in a Coupe DeVille with some 20s on it. Nigga, from like Emerson to the West Rink.
Oh, damn.
And we dog walked this nigga. This nigga damn near wrecked about 62 times. And when we finally got out there, right? When we finally got out there, this nigga's rotors were red.
Oh, they were red.
They were red hot. They were red hot to the point where this nigga Leon Doughboy, friend of the show, we love you, Doughboy, the honorary co-host.
Hey, Doe.
This nigga was smoking Black and Miles at the time. This nigga got out the car, walked over to this nigga car and said, boy, you need to learn how to drive. And lit his Black and Mild off this nigga brake rotors, nigga, and took a puff of his shit and walked off. That nigga was so mad, nigga. I think if it wasn't like 6 or 7 of us, we need to try to fight that nigga. His motherfucking chest was so big. That nigga was huffing and puffing.
Shit, that shit probably warped by the time he was
Ain't no doubt about it. Ain't no doubt about it, nigga.
He done for.
They was, because he had them 20s on there, and that was back, back then, nigga, them 20s was heavy in a bitch. Yeah. He speeding and slamming on the brakes, and we carrying his ass up.
Hit the potholes and shit.
Man, listen. But now back to the story about how I ended up with my bartender, because Chuck's bartender was certified platinum. And
oh, yeah, I remember.
He always would get the Mack trucks or the blue motherfuckers.
The blue motherfucker. And then when I came with my Scarface drink.
The Scarface drink. He ate a drink in the club, and they stuck with it. They started selling it on the menu.
What was it?
Scarface. It had Grand Marnier in it. It had Bombay, Hennessy, and Patron.
Yeah.
And something else. Look, I don't even look. I made the drink.
This nigga created the drink.
Shit, you got niggas fucked up.
First time I paid for the drink, it was $7. By the time the motherfucking drink got popular, they was charging $12 for that motherfucking drink.
This nigga created that drink in Trimmers. Took it. He was working at Claude Nanny's at the time.
I
This
remember
nigga
that.
took the drink to Claude Nanny's. Nigga, he was selling that drink at Trimmers and Claude Nanny's. And then he had the Flaming Dr. Peppers at Claude Nanny's, which was already there, but them motherfuckers was delicious. But, so boom. I rode the wave with his bartender because I went to that motherfucker one day. I was like, she's like, what do you want? And I was with him. She's like, what do you want? I'm like, I can make it. I was like, I don't know, but it needs to have tequila in it. And she was like, okay. It's called an ecstasy. And she made it and it was red. I don't know. Fire. So, that was his bartender. This is the same bartender who becomes my bartender too now, though, because about somewhere in the mix of all that, you know how they used to have those big, this is down the road, but we in there, and you know how they had those big, like things on the bar for tips.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
I'm at the bar, and that a fight broke out, and during the midst of the fight, someone stole all that girl tips. And this it was towards the end of the night. That fucking thing was full, bro. That thing was full. Nigga, and she realized that shit had got stole when the fight got broken up. And nigga, she was a sad young lady. Like, that money was clearly needed. This wasn't just no extras. That money was needed.
Think about it. She was looking at it the whole night like,
Ooh, shit.
It's nice night.
Man, so
Good
when
night.
she finally gained her motherfucking composure, nigga, I ordered my drink and she looking all sad and she made my shit and I paid her for the drink. And I cracked off a few $100 bills off that motherfucking monkey nut I used to take to that bitch with me every time I had to. Nigga, and I threw that shit in that motherfucker. She looked at them Hunduns, niggas before they was blue faces. This is when they was just big faces.
Boy Franklin.
She looked at them motherfucking big faces. So, you sure? I said, yes. Nigga, and every night after that, nigga, my drinks were next level.
It better be.
Nigga, I'm talking about nigga, they was already next level because of him. I didn't think the shit could get no stronger.
I know how strong they were.
I didn't think the shit could get no stronger.
I was fucked up in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Tell you
Off
what I'm
that
talking
Mack
about,
truck.
man. I come through the door. I come through the VIP, man. She had my drink ready. She know what time I come to the club.
I hate because they asked me what I ordered when I was teaming with my homeboy, the DJ. And he's like, what you get? And I told him. He went up there and got him one.
So this ain't that.
Chuck spotted him. He was like, ain't that your guy from your school? I was like, what? This nigga was slumped over a motherfucking the
Speaker.
trash can.
Oh,
The trash can.
Colin Earl.
Yeah, no.
Just
The trash
he was
can
slumped.
on his side.
This nigga was sleep on it.
Booty up. And he's like, ain't that your guy? I was like, oh shit. I was like, well, he was like, he had a good night. Shit.
Hey man, there was a lot of fun in that joint, man. A lot of fun. I was in that motherfucker one time. Me and Spongy got in trouble for playing catch with a bitch.
Y'all throwing her?
Catching, yeah. We was throwing her to each other.
A little person?
She wasn't a little person, but she was a smaller woman.
Okay. Yeah.
And we was throwing her to each other. And I had no shirt on, because I love, you know me, I love
Fucking wild boy.
taking my shirt off. No shirt on, bunch of chains, throwing the bitch. Security came over, he said, Casper, put the bitch down. I put her down. He said, where's your goddamn shirt? I said, it's floating around here somewhere, man. If you can find it, I'll put it back on. I had on a yellow Coogee shirt. Nigga, we looked over the crowd. The shirt was surfing the crowd like the security was like, pass the shirt this way.
Like it's a concert.
Finally, he got the shirt back. He put it on. Oh, man.
Good days.
It was,
good
I remember
days.
I went to that motherfucker one time. I didn't even know Trippers had a VIP. Nigga, I went to that motherfucker one time and I bought a bottle of Moet at the bar.
Yeah.
Like $100 and some odd dollars. I was like, I want a bottle of Moet. She was like, a bottle of Moet? I was like, you got Moet? She was like, yeah. I said, I want a bottle of Moet. Nigga, she hands me the bottle of Moet. Soon as I get the bottle and pop the goddamn... And that motherfucker shoot over there. Security grabs me and goes, that comes with VIP. Nigga, they take me.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
But the thing is, I was in VIP by myself.
I ain't sound sad about it a little bit.
Yes, I was.
He was like, hold on, what? I just wanted a bottle. I didn't even want.
I'm in VIP, standing behind the barricades and shit. Like. So now I'm trying to lure people into VIP, and they not letting people into VIP. I said, bro, what do I got to do to get out of VIP? He was like, I was in jail. He's like, well, you can't have that bottle anymore because we can't have it out there because if you hit somebody with it. I said, well, man, go get me some cups. Nigga got me cups. I just started pouring glasses of Moet for strangers. I knocked like 3 good cups myself. Then I filled up my last cup and I set the bottle down. I said, can I leave now? He was like, yeah, you can go back to the regular party. So I didn't even know you niggas had VIP.
You bought an expensive bottle. We got to lock you up. Come on.
Man.
Time out. Penalty box.
These niggas come by like, where you been? I said, I'm stuck in fucking...
I'm in VIP, I guess.
yeah. Last night, no, yeah. You said you were going to the bar.
I'm the only important person in this motherfucker. Like,
that comes with VIP.
Niggas put me in goddamn
Press the button
quarantine,
on you.
nigga.
We got one.
It's like one of them movies.
Yeah, him. As soon as I grabbed that bottle, nigga, I grabbed a bottle to turn around and stunt one good time. Nigga, them niggas grabbed me like I was in trouble. That comes with the VIP. I was like, what? No, leave me alone. He's talking about, Casper. That comes with VIP.
Oh, shit. This is going to come with a break.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's break time.
Yes, sir.
It's definitely break time.
All right.
Well, Pod family, that was an interesting break.
Yes, it was. Indeed, it was.
We
As it's currently going on now as we talk.
so, said neighbor that we spoke of earlier in the pod,
Yes.
with the shrooms,
Yes.
is clearly outside on a terrible trip.
Yeah.
My man is laying in his
bad.
yard in his drawers, no shirt, no socks, no shoes. About 20 cops around him.
Yeah.
Talking cash shit and then apologizing immediately.
All at the same time.
He said, well, first of all, when we went out there, he was talking about the demons overlooking his life, and he's clearly on a rough ride right now.
He's somewhere else.
He's somewhere else. Then in the midst of that, he called, one of the cops said something to him, and he politely, not our neighbor's a white man, he politely told that man, you shut up, you nigger. He said, you dirty nigger. And then he said, I'd like to apologize for what I just said about. Then I'm assuming one of the cops was Spanish, because what did he say?
No. And he said, come here. And he's like, who? He said, you. I'm talking to you, you obelisk of a man.
Yeah.
That's why I say everything is small to him because he's on the ground.
Yeah.
So everything is fucking tall.
Yeah.
And then he apologized for that.
Yeah.
Then he said some other racist shit. He said some racist about Spanish people.
And then he keeps screaming out Raphael.
And he keeps just yelling Raphael. And I don't think anyone's named Raphael over there.
Nope. That's going to be the name of this, though.
Raphael. Simple. One word, nigga. Nothing else. My neighbor's over there on a very wild ride. And like I was telling them when we was outside, my neighbor, I've heard him, he's a real like mild-mannered dude normally. And he's a computer tech. So he spends most of his time in the house. He only leaves out that little car that's over there, that little Scion.
Yeah.
He only leaves out when his job sends him to like places to work on their computers.
Okay.
Like he's the guy, if you work at fucking, I don't know, Walmart or some shit and y'all system is down.
He's that guy.
He's the nigga that's gonna show up. He's like super Geek Squad guy.
Yeah.
All right.
But everything else is done from home. So he just be in that bitch chilling. And they've been over there for like 3 years now.
They've been there for a while.
And like I said, I've heard him go on rides before because I've heard the screaming and the yelling in the house.
Okay.
But his wife does not call the law.
Yeah, tonight was a month.
Tonight
Tonight was the night.
He called her one of them niggas.
Mitch,
That's right, it's a possibility.
tonight had to be terrible.
Oh, you might have called it Raphael.
Or maybe she is said demon watching over his life.
Yeah.
Probably the dark demon. He did say dark demon.
Yeah, he definitely did.
You said there's the dark demon watching over my life.
Yeah, I heard Raphael. I thought instantly Rufio.
Rufio.
He's in
Rest in peace, Robert Williams.
yeah, right. Rest in peace. Said he's in Neverland.
Yeah. That he's in no man's land, nigga. He's somewhere.
Yeah, he's somewhere. He ain't there on that grass though.
Nah,
So
he ain't there on that grass.
He's gonna wake up in jail.
And I can't wait to talk to him about it, because I'm asking about that nigga shit.
That's how you feel?
Good and sober, man. So what's up with all that nigga shit you was talking about?
I apologize.
Sincerely, I apologize.
That nigga was saying, y'all don't understand. The nigga was saying the wildest shit and then have an extreme moment of clarity immediately after. I'd like to apologize for what was just said. You'd like to apologize for what was just said, huh, sir?
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
I kicked this one off with
Oh, I had one more.
Oh, okay.
I just found it, too, and I just thought it was crazy, man. Motherfuckers got to own up to who they are and just be happy with it, man. 62-year-old mayor shoots and kills himself in the head after being exposed as a thick transgender woman.
Did it say thick?
It does.
Wait, is he black?
No, I mean, he got some cut in him. Maybe.
He's got something in him.
But as a woman, he looks
black.
As a woman, he looks black. But it's him.
Okay.
It definitely is.
Huh. So he killed himself.
I'll read it.
He don't even look 62.
And he look good for his age. But not no more, because his
head's blown out.
He doesn't have an age anymore. He's got a pop top.
Yeah.
But
it's a pass dispenser.
Oh, that makes all the sense in the world. An Alabama preacher and politician killed himself Friday, 2 days after being outed for having a secret life he shared online as a transgender curvy girl, quote unquote. F.L. Bubba Copeland, who was the mayor of a tiny Smith Station in Alabama. That's the name of the town, Smith Station.
Okay.
With the population of 6,756.
Dang, small, man.
I've never heard of that town.
Me either. As well as the pastor of the First Baptist Church in nearby Phoenix City, Alabama, shot himself around 5 p.m. in front of sheriffs who were following him.
Damn.
Copeland was a married father of 3. His suicide came after the police were asked to do a welfare check and began tailing his car. He exited the vehicle, produced a handgun, and took his own life, the sheriff's office said. Copeland's suicide followed an exposure on the news, in the local news station, as the news site once owned by I don't care about none of that. Described Copeland's secret life online as a transgender woman under the name Brittany Blair Summerlin. That's a hell of a name to come up with. Brittany described herself as a transitioning transgender curvy girl that loves smiling, clothes, and shoes. Copeland referred to himself as a thick transgender woman and encouraged other trans women to go on hormone replacement therapy to become as thick as him. Her. Him, her. She, he.
What does the article say?
They now, him, are now thou, brown cow. What?
How does the article refer to him or her?
It hasn't yet.
Oh, okay.
He also posted transgender porn as well as transgender fiction and erotica that he apparently wrote. According to the news site that I won't say, one of his social media profiles showed Copeland wearing different women's outfits, including bedroom photos of himself in women's underwear. Copeland could be seen in the videos wearing multiple pieces of his wife's clothing.
Screaming Raphael.
Listen, man. I don't care what anyone does.
Yeah, you grown ass man.
I just would like to stress the point. Be yourself. I could not imagine waking up every single day and having to remember the lie that I'm telling everyone else.
Everybody.
Yeah,
At no point in time in the day could you be yourself.
Nope.
And I hate to get on
days after that.
And I hate to get on a rant, but as a man, we have a hard enough time being able to express emotion and show any level of weakness as it is. Okay. Could you imagine having to safeguard all of that and a whole nother life?
Nope.
yeah.
Just be yourself, bro.
I wouldn't want to.
Listen, man, and I know people be scared of the backlash and this and that, bro, I promise you, whatever backlash comes with whatever you dealing with, the comfort and the weight lifted off your shoulders of you actually being who the fuck you are. And this goes for anybody. This goes for you.
It goes for anything.
This
bro.
goes for you fake ass street niggas who ain't really about that action. Quit pretending to be a street nigga and just be a good dude.
Yeah.
Being a good nigga is in style, bro. Like, you know, it's
never went out of style.
It never went out of style.
Everybody just goes towards the other things that everybody else likes.
Yeah, you ain't got to tote pistols. If you want to I know wonderful niggas who work 9 to 5s and take care of their family. I know wonderful niggas who are just purebred street niggas, bro. Just be yourself. I'm a hybrid. I could not imagine waking up every morning and having to live some weird ass lie.
Yeah, couldn't.
Yeah,
like cheating is hard enough, nigga. When you like a real relationship and you cheating, and you like hiding a little side thing on the side, bro, that's difficult enough. Could you imagine hiding an entire life?
Whole family.
And then not even just a life, especially when you got sexual preferences involved.
Yeah.
Like, what place in your brain is you going to crack your wife? Like, you don't like that.
Yeah, what mindset do you have to do things like that?
Yeah.
Let's ask Bruce Jenner. Or excuse me, Caitlyn.
Oh.
But even Caitlyn, right? If you dig into what he had going on,
they knew.
He came out to his people.
Yeah, they knew.
So
they kept it cool too.
So even I don't even knock him. He just waited till certain things were aligned in his life to do what he wanted to do. But he didn't hide that shit.
No, not from his people.
They knew. And that's what I'm saying, but like be yourself somewhere. So even like with him, even with Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, whatever he is now, he may have had to go out into the world and put on a face, but he could come home and
be himself.
Yeah, bro, that's like important.
And his family accepting.
Yeah,
that's as we see per the shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because from what when I looked into it, he actually began the process of starting to transition in like the 80s with his first wife, and then because it was so taboo back then. Yeah, they came to the conclusion that he would wait till the kids were older before he did it.
The only thing he could have done back then in the 80s was androgyny.
Yeah. But even like his wife back then, like they just came to the conclusion that he'd hold off till them kids got older.
Yeah, which made sense.
Yeah. So
and he never put his lifestyle on his kids.
Yeah. So even with that being said, but like he still had a place of refuge. Mm-hmm. If you don't have that place of refuge, that like nigga, just be yourself, bro. If you like fucking,
you like what you like.
You like what you like.
Go get a dick.
Go make yourself happy.
Yeah.
And then say Raphael.
And say Raphael.
So you gotta say Raphael afterwards.
Because off top, you're doing a disservice to everyone in your life, and you included. Because you live in a fake life, and you're not really happy. You're doing a bunch of weird shit. Anybody that you put into this, like that man got a wife and 3 kids, bro. That woman ain't being loved properly.
Nah.
She fucked up. He lying. The kids is out there. This nigga gonna blow his brains out. Just be yourself, man. If you
crazy.
gay, man, go get you a motherfucking boyfriend, man. More bitches for the rest of us.
The travesty.
Boy,
Yeah, if you like, goddamn it, eating dick, then goddamn eat a dick.
go eat it.
Go take
what you do.
yourself to the Frank
To
stand.
the Frank stand.
Stand in line, because it's a line. It's a line like fast
They
walk.
gonna get a bracelet. Fast pass.
Fast pass. Yeah, fast pass to the Frank stand. Fast pass to the Frank stand.
Everyday customer. Faithful.
Fast pass to the motherfucking Frank stand, nigga.
And shit.
Oh, my lord.
These niggas didn't go to the Frank stand.
Where'd they go?
To the oxtail stand.
Oh, shit. Oh, them
The
niggas.
oxtail thieves. The thieves arrested for. I ain't got much on it because the article kept cutting off on me. But thieves arrested for stealing oxtails from several supermarkets in Houston. It's always happening in Houston. What's up with Houston?
Houston's getting it on here.
It is.
Like,
We about to start having Houston man in a minute.
Houston acting a fool.
The oxtails.
Colorado was acting a fool last episode.
Yeah, they were.
I heard about something else that happened in Houston. This substitute teacher was running around trying to mess with
We talked about him. He was my fecal last week.
Oh yeah.
The nigga that was talking about, I can treat you better than your parents can.
Yeah.
I got money. Let me take you shopping.
Crazy shit, man.
Sending dick pics and
and he got people, and the only reason why he was getting away with stuff because his dad is the head.
yeah,
The head
boy,
of the station
they
somewhere.
jammed his ass up.
It says a couple of meat thieves in the Houston area were arrested for stealing a car filled with packages of the uncooked Caribbean soul food oxtails.
That Cadillac was nice. They had that two-door joint.
Yeah,
Black on some black
It
fours.
was it was a CTS.
It says officials announced
The
that.
two
The
door.
two-door fast boy.
The two door.
Is that what they call it?
It's a CTS.
Okay.
I don't think I
Yeah, it's a
got it.
2-door CTS. They make a lot of them.
That motherfucker sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says Jacob Trevino and Robert Stevenson were pulled over by Harris County constables during a standard traffic stop Wednesday. It says during the check, a sergeant noticed a large amount of unbagged packages of meat in the back seat of the vehicle. It says dozens of meat packs, which included various bags of oxtail, steak, and shrimp, were allegedly stolen from a local supermarket stores HEB, Walmart, Food Town, and Kroger, totaling about $1,100. Harris County, Mark Herman, he put the beef burglars on blast on social media, showing photos of them and shit.
Them niggas had
But-
piles of meat.
That's
Yeah,
a
and a lot of people seen the videos
Man,
too.
you think $100 worth of meat is something? You think they got $1,100 worth of
Nigga,
meat?
they had.
Yeah, they had.
You know,
meat
oxtails is
on
going
meat
through the
on
roof
meat.
right now. But niggas probably owned
Jamaican
spot.
spot, yeah.
and they was trying to get all profit
Hey, I don't blame them.
because the shit done went so high. Nigga, they cutting in the niggas' profit margins.
Shit, where they getting oxtails from, though?
That's somebody market. They just said it.
Them
No, I'm
stores.
talking about period. Just sell them. Because
Oh, ain't no oxtails, bro. Them is cowtails.
I know.
Yeah, them is cowtails.
Well, everybody always talk about well, we don't have no oxtails running around this motherfucker.
They technically, from what I understand, they're bull tails.
They're bull tails, yeah.
They're bull tails because the rest of the bull can't be consumed
Exactly.
because there's some weird shit going on with the bull.
And testosterone levels and shit like
Yeah,
that.
but the tail, all I know is they fire. One of
Yeah,
my
they
people
are
made me
good.
some oxtails not that long ago.
Oh, they
Man,
are
it was
good.
so fucking good.
Shit, Pat made something a while back. They was good in the motherfucker.
Yeah, fire,
They definitely are.
And then this,
fire.
you done with your occurrence? Or did you have another one? Because I got one more.
I think fast walk was my last goddamn crime.
Okay. Now this is
Yeah, fast walking that one I just breaking news joint I just saw when we was on break.
this is just 30 feet of terror. Lady in Rio Puerto Amazonas, Brazil. She fell 30 feet to her death on Halloween from a Ferris wheel.
Damn.
Yeah. It says, as patrons at a local fairground in Rio Preto de Eva in Amazonas, Brazil, celebrated Halloween by visiting game stalls, riding rides, and having their time of life. One woman herself nearly 30 feet off the ground, found herself nearly 30 feet off the ground, hanging for dear life to the edge of a swinging Ferris wheel. And they said she was kicking her feet as she tried to regain control. Eventually, she stabilized herself in the gondola, but then starts moving and
lost it.
Yeah. They said she kicked one last time, but then that motherfucker fell. So basically, what they're saying they think happened is that the gondola, as it's going around, wasn't secured. Came undone. Her swing arm thing came, that they closed you in with, came open. Undone. And as she was going down, it tilted her out. So she's just hanging on for dear life. But
dumped her.
Yeah, she fell.
It dumped her. Boys of the Hood playing in the background, and they just had the little sex scene.
Yeah.
And Neil Long had that motherfucking that wolf pussy in them goddamn drawers. But I'd have put her right out my house. She would show up with that motherfucking stupid. She would show up with that motherfucking Jackson 5 afro shoving out her, falling out her drawers.
Nah, fuck that. What about the girl in his lie that he told to his daddy?
Oh, did she have one too?
Nah, remember they was upstairs fucking, but grandma could smell the sex downstairs.
Yeah, her motherfucking her shot smelled like a
wide open.
I used to think about that when I was younger. Open. When I first watched the movie, I was like, "Damn, she stink like that."
Yeah, grandma came in the house and said,
"Somebody is busting bad pussy open."
Now, grandma, but hold on, but grandma going to church.
Yeah.
Grandma got on the full outfit and the spray
and perfume. She overpowered all that.
Yeah.
You didn't jump behind something that you busted that motherfucker open and it turned into a sewer.
Yeah, nasty. His daddy should have said something about that.
I had a motherfucker one time, I think she had a bad gland or something, nigga. Like every time that bitch came, it was like someone released the Kraken.
See, it smelled like fish?
It smelled like
seawater?
6 assholes stuffed with salmon. But it would only happen when she orgasmed.
Yeah, that's some gland.
That's a gland.
Yeah.
Or could be what she's eating.
What is
she was a really healthy person. She was like a health conscious.
She had no choice but to be like that because she knew what that thing smelled like.
Person yeah.
No, she knew because she had played with herself. Look, she played with herself at a young age, and she knew that when she always she probably played with herself and always had incense going and something of the sort. And so she knew whenever she got ready to climax, she was gonna get that smell. So
some women it take a long time to get them there, and she was one of them. So it would be a session, and everything would be great. And that motherfucker would be, oh my God, and the first time that motherfucker hit me with that goddamn sewer sludge, I was like, what the fuck?
Raphael.
Raphael. Oh. That sewer sludge was real too.
Man. That went right with sewer sludge.
That sewer sludge. Yeah, Raphael. That's where it came from.
That strong shit.
Yeah. I said, what the fuck?
Jesus.
Tom's gonna go back here in the next hour.
We do lose a
we do?
At 2:00.
Yeah, we lose an hour or two.
Yeah, we lose it. Yeah.
That's probably why you tripping.
Probably. I remember one time we was
damn demon. I gotta revisit.
I remember one time we was not to get Hart back on Tremors. One time we was in Tremors on a time change.
Mm-hmm. Oh really?
And bro, we got in that motherfucker at like 11 o'clock. And nigga, at like 2, I looked at my shit. That shit went back to 1. I said, "Wait oh Lord help me." Nigga, yeah, I got drug out that motherfucker that night. Spunky dropped his phone in the puddle and just stood there staring at it. I said, "Get it." He said, "It's 6 of them."
Yeah, I was drinking real good that night.
I took his phone and threw it out the case and threw it on the dashboard, turned the defrost so high, trying to dry it out. That was that night
I used to love going to the club on nights like that.
That was that night I threw all that money in that girl's face. Did I ever told that story?
Man, Chick, this was oh my God, he threw a whole wad in this chick's face.
So it's like, you standing there with a bunch of niggas.
Yeah.
I reached behind Justin.
We was making our round.
Okay.
We got interrupted and making our round around the club. We just came in from VIP. We just came in. We was making our round. We was halfway through the round.
You know, all right. So boom, I'm older now, so I can control myself. But I had you know I had anger issues.
Yeah.
Everyone know I had anger issues. Nigga, I was fighting nonstop all the time.
Yeah.
So I reached around and I was wrong. I'm wrong in all of this.
At least you
as a grown man.
At least you admit it.
I reached around Justin and I grabbed her ass.
Oh.
And made it look like Justin did it.
Right.
So she turned around and she cussed out Justin. And then her homegirl had seen me do it.
Oh.
So she was like, nah, girl, it was him. So she cussed me out. And she said some shit that I just couldn't handle. So she called me like a broke ass nigga, some bumps, some weird shit like that. I pulled out like $2,900, almost $3,000 out of my pocket. And I Nolan Ryan'd that shit in her face to the point where the money stayed together like it had a rubber band on it.
It just fell.
Until it hit her in the face. It hit her so hard in the face. And money exploded. Nigga, like the whole club went crazy. And to the point where, like, I saw how much money I threw at her, and I went to, like, I kind of stepped to go grab some, and Spongy said, you gotta live with it.
It say you was fucking around. Yeah, you gotta take that. Yeah, you gotta take.
The nigga said, you gotta live with it, bro. I said, fuck, I do. Mm-hmm. The crowd, it went crazy. She was talking so crazy, like everybody was happy I did it. Even though, like I said, young and dumb, I was wrong.
Yeah.
100%. All the way across the board. I was wrong for playing that trick on Justin. I was wrong for grabbing her cheeks. I was wrong for taking offense to her being offended.
Right.
I was wrong for heave-hoing this money in her motherfucking face.
That's hilarious.
Nigga, I'm talking about I raised my leg up when I threw this motherfucking monkey wide in her face.
That's hilarious.
It hit her so hard. Her head blew back like this, and money went everywhere. And we talking about like $3,000 in small bills. The biggest thing in that knot was 20s. Like, we talking about 10s and 5s and 1s.
Oh,
we talking about a fucking donkey knot.
I'm talking about a knot look like this. Yeah, I'm talking about a knot.
It just looked like I really hit her in the face with a softball, nigga, but it was money.
This was a dope boy day.
I'm just saying, though, damn. Like, fuck. I was thinking big boys, and you said no.
No. Yeah, no.
This is small currency. It hit her so hard.
This is the night we probably shouldn't have been in. We probably should have been in a strip club somewhere.
Yeah. Listen, man, that motherfucker, bro. I saw how much money that was, and I immediately regretted what I did. I said, "Fuck." That nigga Spongy, you gotta live with it, bro. Luckily, I never keep all my money in one pocket, so I had nowhere near what I had in the. I think I've said this story before. Back in them days, I would keep a donkey knot, but I would keep a couple hundred in the other pocket,
emergency funds,
so I wouldn't have to pull out
hundreds and shit.
The big ass wad of money in the wrong place.
True that.
Sometimes you're not around places where people should
mind their own business.
Yeah.
They gonna look like, ooh.
Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So
see what he got you?
Yeah. So I got robbed like that once at that fucking, I told the story earlier, that fucking Amico.
38th and
yeah, before it was BP.
It was that box Amico. Little bitty box and shit.
But yeah, I was dead ass wrong for that. Damn.
Florida man.
I was dead ass wrong for that. That's trash. But it was hilarious. I had to live with it though. I had to goddamn go into the emergency fund to buy drinks that night because as Chuck stated, it was when we first got in that bitch. We still had all night to party.
No, we was making our first round. Like I said, we
got a drink and we was making our round and we got stuck in the melee.
We came in, went straight to the bar, and then we started to make our round. And, you know, they called me 2 Cup Chuck, so I had my 2 cups. So I couldn't help in the situation in any way, shape, or form. Spongy had to help him. You see, Spongy had to tell him like, "Hey, no, you gotta live with it." No, I'm sitting there with 2 cups, like, and immediately after he did it, because he dropped his cup. Look, because like I said, he said he did the pivot. He dropped his cup. My thing after that, after Spongy told him what it was, I said, "Here you go."
Yeah.
I said, "Next round's on you, though."
He sure did tell me. He sure did tell me next round was on me. He meant that shit too. Nigga really meant. I said, "You gotta throw my money." He said, "Nigga, you got some money, nigga. Next round's on you."
So
I think at one point in time that night, nigga, like I said, with the bartenders, niggas was so solid, I had ran out of money, and the bartender in front of me had like 3 drinks.
Hey, that's what's up.
She was like, "Nah, nigga, I got you." I was like, "Are you sure?" She was like, "Yeah, I got you." So we went back the next night because this was a weekly thing, nigga. We went every Thursday.
That was the third night, so we went back Saturday.
When we went back Saturday, I dropped a nice chunk of money in her hand, but everybody ate. I told her, bitch, you got my money, just not for me. Like I done threw $3,000 in this motherfucker. They done spent that at this bar, ma'am.
I feel you.
All right, enough Trimmer saga. It's time for them Floridas.
Florida man.
All right. I don't know too much.
So
you gotta talk to me about it.
Florida Man is a segment of the show that we started about a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was always shit happening in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, they already got Florida Man, and it's Florida Man robs the rallies. Florida Man leaves his kids at the daycare to kill his woman. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Shit
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
It's always something bad going in Florida, man. So that's what we call this, Florida Man. My first one is called Three Weeks Running.
Okay.
Uber driver left car running for 3 weeks to avoid rental payments.
What happened?
An Uber driver left the car running for 3 weeks to avoid rental payments.
Running?
How did that
Yeah.
work?
Yeah.
Does that matter?
Yeah, it does.
The on and off?
Yeah. On this situation. Now, I don't know how he got away with it for 3 weeks.
Okay.
Because of other stipulations, but we're going to find out. It says a Florida Uber driver is accused of using a stolen rental car to give rides and then leaving the car running for weeks to avoid its being disabled.
Oh, he didn't want, because we should have came and hollered at the wax and got it done proper like. I know how to take that shit off your car.
Yeah, he did it for 3 weeks, so shit. But he could have came up here.
He could have drove up here. He could have gave me a hot 50 and took that shit right off the car. All they do is, newsflash, for anybody watching who got any of those cars that come from them lots where you got to put the pin in when you pay your shit, or they got your shit on there, pop the hood, go to the fuse box, and follow the wire. It's a device hooked up to a relay shutoff, and a GPS. But all you gotta do is follow the wires, because no matter how hard they try to hide it, it has to start in the fuse box.
Oh, yeah.
And then it goes down, it gets hidden, and then it goes to your starter. Because all it is, it's a relay, an electronic relay controlled by a module that goes to your starter, and it just clips the power to your starter. Go to your fuse box, find your fuse box should have no weird wires into it under your hood. Find that motherfucker, pull that fuse, replace it with a regular fuse, because it will be tapped into a fuse to your starter. And then voila, no more fucking payments until they catch you.
And they will.
Or just no more fear of it being cut off.
No, yeah,
if you
that
late
part.
and you plan on paying your shit in a week,
Yeah.
they can't.
It's not stop you from going to work.
They can't stop you from going to work. They cannot shut your shit off.
Yeah, I've seen people go through that. I never.
And if you got the fuse, the box under the hood, I mean under the dash where you put the code in.
Yeah,
Have you seen that?
The little phone jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull the plug out the back of it. It should be 4 in the pin. It should be 4 to 5 pigtails. Take your a reader.
Now this is all suggestive.
No, it's not. Take a vote.
Message.
This is from coming from Big Cass.
Free message.
I have nothing to do with this.
Free game. Take a voltage meter, and while your car is running, pull that motherfucker off and check it and see which ones are running 14.4 volts. The two that are running 14.4 volts are coming directly from your starter. Take a speaker wire, split it on each side, and jump those two. And if you jump those two and tuck it under your shit, they'll never be able to cut your shit off again. Free game.
Well, that's what's up.
That is.
This dude should have knew that.
You know I went to school for automotive electronics. Free game. Free game.
Now it says the 27-year-old Uber driver was renting a Chevy Equinox from a company in Orange County when he stopped making payments. It says according to the October 26 news release. The rental company reported the vehicle as stolen and called the driver every day about the missing payments. The company had installed...
They said, nigga, give us our shit.
And here we go. The company had installed devices in their rental vehicles that could be remotely activated to stop the car from restarting in the case that someone stopped paying for the vehicle.
Now you got to pull that GPS too.
But the driver knew about he knew about this feature. So instead of returning the Equinox or making the payments, he chose to leave the vehicle running for 3 straight weeks to prevent it from being disabled.
They can't disable if it's running.
It says during that time, he was able to use the car to drive for Uber, including on the night of October 24th. The driver was taking a couple visiting from the United Kingdom, your favorite place, to their accommodations where they would be attending their own wedding a week later. Polk County deputies saw the vehicle as it drove down the road in Davenport and noticed that it was registered as stolen. Deputy called for backup, surrounded the driver with their patrol cars, preventing him from getting away. He was arrested and charged with grand theft motor vehicle and driving while license suspended or revoked. The couple, however, they were left stranded. They were given a ride by the deputies after posing for a photo with the deputies, I guess. But doesn't sound like he was renting the car. Sound like he just stopped making payments on the motherfucker.
That's what it sounds like.
And because with Uber, if you're renting a car and you don't make that payment, they not only do they report it stolen, but they shut you out of your account. So you can't keep driving. In his situation, he must have been.
It says license was suspended and everything.
Yeah,
so he was making car payments, not rental.
Now, exactly, but now they won't know if your license is suspended. You know what I'm saying? Because you've already signed up for the account. You're on there. You're driving.
Yeah.
Until your shit expires. Well, that's when they'll really get on you.
Well, I know in certain cases. Well, he might have to have an SR22 on file or something of the sort. If you
the SR22, they wouldn't even let him fucking drive.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him drive.
I tried to Uber, and I told you what they did to me on
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
Yeah.
DoorDash is the one that really violated me. Everybody else stopped me in my tracks when I tried to apply. Amazon Flex, Uber, Lyft, Uber Eats, DoorDash let me apply. Let me do my thing. Let me fill out everything for the payment card. Sent the card out in the mail. Let me sign up. Let me do one delivery.
Oh, they did? Damn.
And then I went to get back on the app and they had blocked my shit.
Damn.
And then told me it was because of my background and shit.
Yeah.
And then about 2 weeks later, I got the pay card in the mail and activated it, and it had my little $4 from the one delivery.
From the one delivery.
Damn. So they
I was so mad. Oh, they did.
No, I'm saying because they got to pay.
Yeah, they did. They did it. Raggedy motherfuckers. We're on Florida, man, ain't we?
Yeah.
Still in Florida, man.
All right. What is my Florida man's at? I've been over here texting and doing all types of shit. Oh, yeah, I got a good one. Florida man was arrested after allegedly trying to circumcise his 2-year-old cousin while babysitting. Did I get one of yours?
That was Snip Snip.
Yeah, I called it dick cutter.
That was my other 40 minutes. So go ahead.
If you don't know, Chuck, well, you was here early enough to see. Me and bro don't talk about nothing that got to do with the pod before we start the pod. We do a bunch of other shit. We don't talk about potting until the mics is on.
Only thing we might talk about is like RIP.
Yeah. And the reason that we do that is because we breaking the fifth wall right now. The reason that we do that is because we don't want to sacrifice reactions.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Because sometimes, and bro is notorious for it, bro shows up with wild shit. And I don't need him to tell me that wild shit out there because he's going to get my real reaction while we talking. And then when he say the wild shit on him, I'll be like, oh, whatever, nigga. And the shit he be coming with don't deserve or whatever, nigga. That shit be like, what the fuck? Like,
hey, we had monkeys.
Y'all got synergy.
They was kidnapping puppies and throwing them off the roof.
Boom. So listen, over in India, there's a war. So the dogs had got a hold of a monkey and killed a monkey.
Mm-hmm.
So in retaliation, the monkeys have been kidnapping puppies, running up to the highest buildings and chucking them off for months. Nigga, pure blown vendetta.
Yeah, just straight revenge, bro.
Chucking them?
Tossing them.
Chucking them, tossing them off the roof.
You can see
I'm
people-
talking about
Yeah.
I'm talking about stories in the sky.
In the trees, too.
They go into the trees.
You can see people at the bottom of the tree catching puppies.
They're trying to catch puppies.
All right, so Paul knows it. Anime.
Yeah.
Titans.
Oh, Attack on Titan?
Attack on Titans. They had the one Titan that was a monkey. And when it was time for war, all he used to do was sit up and toss stones or whatever. He was tossing stones and nobody could get close to him. And that's all he would do was sit there and throw
When they first met him, when they first seen him, he was throwing horses at niggas.
He was throwing horses.
They just kept seeing shadows coming out. It was like... And then just... horse.
Well, yeah. So that's what these monkeys is on. Bro, these monkeys...
Okay.
These monkeys, at some point in time, a baby monkey got
mauled by some
mauled
dogs.
by dogs. He got out the tree
and the mama
was
watched
down, running around. The baby monkey got mauled by dogs. The mother watched. There was nothing she could do. She tried to fight the dogs. There was too many of them, and there has been a full blown war.
It's war
on the pup.
The dogs don't even know it.
The dogs is there was
unaware.
one group of dogs, and nigga, the dogs is having puppies, living their life, fucking and having litters, and the monkeys is swooping down,
just taking
the puppies, running to the tippy top of the trees, and chucking the puppies out the trees.
And where's this at?
It's in India.
In India. What type of monkeys are these?
I forgot all that part, but there's smaller ones.
Okay.
Orangutans, nigga.
Yeah, okay. All right.
All right, but back to the Florida, man. My bad for that little tidbit. If y'all watch the pod, y'all know that shit. Timothos. That's a hell of a name. Timothos Powell, 29.
Sure it's not Timotheus?
Timotheus. That sounds more like it.
Timotheus?
Timotheoes.
Timotheus.
Timotheus.
Something.
I thought his name was Tim Thou Hoes.
Hey. Look. Raphael.
Look.
Tim Thou Hoes.
Oh, Tim Thou Hoes. Oh. We praise you, Tim Thou Hoes. Okay. All right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's what I thought his name was, but I wasn't saying it first. So I started coming up with realistic.
Look, I'm gonna say Tim all these hoes.
All these
all these hoes.
That's hilarious.
Jesus, Powell. That's his last name. 29 was arrested last month after the toddler's mother, Powell's cousin, rushed the boy to the hospital for a laceration on his genitals. Powell had been babysitting the boy while his mother was at work. In Dayton Beach, Florida, on October 17th, when the alleged abuse unfolded. He called the child's mother around 7 p.m. to tell her that the child was bleeding from his penis area. As a glass entered, he said a piece of glass entered his diaper. The family then rushed the boy to the hospital, where he had to have his skin glued to repair the injury. Police questioned the man, who again claimed that there must have been a piece of glass in his diaper. Powell also told cops, "You holding yourself tight, ain't you, bro?" Powell also told cops he may have pulled the boy's penis downward with too much force to wipe him clean, very hard. He said he did not intentionally cut the child. A senior nurse from Child Protection Team said the little boy's lacerations was much too clean and precise to be accidental in any way, and was done with intent. She added that the injury looked like they may have been trying to circumcise the child. Powell was arrested and charged with aggravated child abuse.
And where'd it go? He's on bail as of Wednesday. They gave him a bail of $100,000. Yeah, and it's a first degree felony. So, yeah, nasty motherfucker.
Nasty. Why would you try and
somebody else's kid?
Cut that skin off that boy meat, man. Let that nigga have his turtleneck, man.
Yeah, you're looking at it too hard. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with you. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that was my other one's a Florida person, but they are fecal.
You ain't got no more Floridas?
No, that was my other one.
Oh.
That's what I was saying. When you said that, I was like, oh shit.
Okay, well I think I got boom shakalaka. I got one more.
Okay.
This one is called Pumpkin Seized. Not pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seized.
Like,
Florida man arrested on Halloween for credit card theft.
Oh.
Pumpkin seized as evidence. According to reports, investigators discovered that 39-year-old Edward Atwood used his co-worker's credit card for a holiday weekend party. A woman reportedly dropped her wallet at a Chili's restaurant where she worked and could not find it. She claimed she checked her bank statements, finding several charges made after she lost her wallet. Investigators verified the times of the unauthorized charges and got the security footage where they allegedly saw Atwood wearing a Chili's baseball hat and using the woman's credit card. He was also seen buying a case of beer and a pumpkin.
how stupid this motherfucker.
When officers arrived at Atwood's home, they found the pumpkin by the front door, carved and presented for Halloween. The woman who answered the door told officers the pumpkin was purchased on Saturday. As Atwood arrived home, officers found the victim's credit card, driver's license, and other cards in his wallet.
Stupid.
The pumpkin was also collected as evidence. Look at the police took a picture with the pumpkin.
That would look sad.
Oh,
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I like turtles. Can you tell us what you are for Halloween? I like turtles.
So yeah, pumpkin seeds, not pumpkin seeds.
That's fucked up. Why do people keep all that shit on them? You gonna keep the ID, the card, and everything on your wallet? Motherfucker, I'd have had all that bundled up and tucked somewhere.
It'd have been
on her until she canceled that bitch. But he wore the Chili's hat in the store. He's a proud fucking American, isn't he? He's just a good.
Hey, he's something. I don't know exactly what.
He's Florida something. Man. He's Florida man.
Florida man.
He's a Florida man.
He's a Florida man.
All right.
Hey, I couldn't do it. You ain't gonna find me with all this shit.
Not in the slightest.
Weird.
Yeah. same time, 2 tears in the bucket.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Just like that.
Hop in the bucket and all that.
I'm gonna say you smoke crack, don't you? What job?
Smoke crack, don't you, boy?
Jump.
You jump. They used to call me Batman.
So I just read a story about Morgan Freeman, and supposedly one of his ex-wives, daughters, or whatnot, supposedly his granddaughter, that he's been seeing her. They're saying that he groomed her.
Oh wow.
Oh no, Morgan.
Yeah, they're saying that I can't think of her name. I need to pull it up, but yeah, they're saying that he groomed her.
Damn, Morgan.
It's his.
We will not.
It's his.
We will not condone that type of negativity.
Yeah, it's one of his
Put
ex-wives.
on the oldest black man in America's name.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what they've been saying.
He's a
That
zoologist.
That man been a pillar of our community. He was in the hospital when Martin Luther King was born.
Right.
That man been a pillar of our community since pre-civil rights movement.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't you do that.
He used to grade Elijah Muhammad's math homework.
Not Farrakhan.
Yes.
Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah, Elijah Muhammad.
Damn.
Elijah Muhammad.
He only went to the third grade.
He gave Farrakhan his first haircut.
Elijah Muhammad only went to the third grade.
He gave Farrakhan his first haircut. He used to count. He used to count Mansa Musa's coins for him.
For when he divvied them out to the other countries.
That's what he did. He was Mansa Musa's financial advisor.
Accountant.
He was his accountant.
You are stupid.
Morgan Freeman invented the camera so he could act in front of it.
You got Morgan Freeman facts?
Yeah. Morgan Freeman
That
facts.
sounds good.
Morgan Freeman decided how much sugar goes in Kool-Aid. We can thank him for too many things.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman is the reason why Ice Cube has those 3 freckles right there.
He is the reason why
He gave
Ice Cube
him some.
had a good day.
Yeah.
He is the one that started the good day.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
He's the reason why the one boy in Juice survived. The fat dude.
The fat one.
Yeah.
He saved his
He
life.
saved his life.
Mm-hmm.
Told
He
him to
is-
get out them streets, young man.
He is the one.
He said, okay, Mr. Clark.
No. That's not Joe Clark. Joe Clark said, "You smoke crack, don't you?"
Yeah.
Samuel L. was the one that saved the fat boy in Juice.
No.
No.
Morgan
Freeman. We just making up
Morgan
Morgan
Freeman.
Freeman.
Okay.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, they was in the same movie.
Morgan
And
Freeman
then he
is
went
the
to
answer
Juice
to
when he grew
everything.
up.
He is the answer to everything.
He met Morgan Freeman before he got into Juice.
Morgan Freeman sold Malcolm X to die that he used to do his hair with when he was still red.
And the zoot suit.
And the zoo suit.
Hey, Bruce.
Oh my.
Yeah, he was in Bruce
He was.
Almighty.
He is God.
He was God.
Y'all think we bullshit. They telling y'all this shit on camera. They know nobody will listen. They put it in your face, hoping you don't know the facts.
Morgan Freeman.
Hoping you don't know the facts.
Yeah.
Chuck, you helped us
Hoping you.
realize
Thank
that.
you. Thank you, Chuck.
Hey, look.
Thank you, Chuck.
You know,
Morgan Freeman is the reason
forgot all
Jackie
about
Robinson
that.
wore number 42. It's because that's how old Morgan Freeman was when Jackie Robinson broke into the league. He taught Satchel Paige to pitch. He taught Dr. J to dunk. Earl the Goat Manigault got in the 4 quarters for Morgan Freeman. He brought him the dollar back when he went and grabbed it off the...
off the tap of that backboard.
He said, I'll get you change.
Yeah, I got you. All day. I got you.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
Oh, Don Cheadle. Oh, Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
You said Cheadle.
Cheadle,
He
Cheadle,
said Cheadle.
whatever.
He
his
called
name
He's
is.
going to be a slave.
Call that nigga Don Cheadle. Yes, sir, master.
I mean, yeah.
Raphael.
Hey, call it what it is.
Raphael.
Raphael, you call it what it is.
Raphael.
You call it what it is. Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
I'm gonna ask that white man when he get home from jail. I'm gonna ask him who the fuck is Raphael.
Man. He gonna,
Then,
he gonna tell you the Mexican.
I gotta say, and who's the nigga?
The dirty nigga.
Yeah, because you don't live in the right community to be calling people dirty niggas.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You ain't even got a pass.
Not in the slightest.
Yeah, you don't even have a pass. I mean, you got good graces with me because you gave me mushrooms, but you ain't got
No.
you ain't got dirty nigga good graces.
Yeah,
You ain't got dirty nigga.
Yeah, you're
good
lucky the
graces.
police was over there.
Right.
Yeah,
I might have came over the fence on you.
whooped your ass. I'd have broken you right out there, motherfucker.
Yeah, but damn, what if we had came out 20 minutes earlier?
And seen him out there and he just
out
said some
there.
dirty nigga shit.
Yeah.
Broke him right out that spell. I'd have hit with a whoop bop a lop bop a doo bop bam.
I didn't know he had a crusty crown either.
Yeah, the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know the original lyrics to Tutti Frutti? They was Tutti Frutti.
Good booty.
Good booty.
Yeah.
Woo, Tutti
Yeah.
Frutti.
Yeah.
Good booty.
Exactly.
A wop bop a loop bop. And
Wop,
they asked,
bam,
I
boom.
watched the interview, the nigga was like Ed Sullivan or some shit. They
Yeah.
asked him,
Yeah.
the nigga said, I made the song because the booty was good.
Yeah.
It tells you about it. Greasy.
Yeah.
All that.
Tells you all about it.
If it's greasy, it's loosey or
It's
some
easy.
shit. It's easy. It's
Greasy
easy.
is easy. I seen that on the short. They were
He's
talking
right
about
though. Like if you ever
If you ever
you
partaking,
ever-
partaking.
partaking in a lady's anal cavity, it is
Thank you for clarifying that.
easy. Yeah, not a man.
No, because anybody else would be like, oh,
No,
y'all hear what he said?
no.
You know.
We talking about a woman's. We talking about woman's butt.
Mm-hmm.
We talking.
I don't
talking
call you
about-
Chris handsome. I call you Christina
Yeah, we
sexy.
talking about the third hole.
The third hole.
Yeah, that girl I was talking about earlier with that gland issue, it smelled like she had two butts. When she
Two
orgasmed,
butts.
two butts.
Ooh.
When she orgasmed, it smelled like two farts.
She fart from the front. It's not a queef, it's a fart.
So they call me two farts. Ooh.
She farts from the front.
She wipes from the back forward.
That's probably how it happened. That's probably how it happened a long time ago.
Wash.
A squash squash. A squash squash.
Sprinkle.
I don't have any more Florida manners.
That's it. You got any melanated? Because I'm all the way out.
I got one. It's a quick one though. It's just a.
Now, Melanated Mag is a cover-up for Black Excellence.
Okay.
But we had to switch Black Excellence because of our failed first show. So we didn't. We made it a point not to use the same names to protect the innocent.
Do what we gotta do.
The names have been changed to protect the innocent. Lieutenant Roaster Botch.
I personally like Black Excellence more because it just sounds cooler. But we had to come up with Melanated Magnificence, which is dope.
It is.
It's very dope. I like it because
Eminem.
it's creative.
Eminem.
Melanated Magnificence. But
Anybody with melanin.
yeah, it can be anyone. It ain't got to be, and it also broadened our horizons because it ain't got to be just black people. As long as it ain't a motherfucking Peckerwood, we can talk about them.
Definitely.
If they are Spanish or any of those other races
Asians.
that got Asians, yeah, even Asians.
Indians.
Because as much as they like to think they white,
ain't.
they ain't.
They not. No, that's the Chinese.
That's the Chinese.
The Japanese and the Southern Koreans love us.
They know what it is. Yeah, it's the fucking Chinese.
The Chinese.
The Chinese, they love our culture. They just don't.
You don't want to recognize us.
Paul, when you say everybody wants to be a nigga,
They mad because they got karate from us. And kung fu.
they got a whole bunch of shit from us.
And big lips.
Alright.
Chinky eyes.
Jesus Christ, you gonna keep going?
Yellow skin.
I don't know where the fuck this went.
They breast stink.
Jesus Christ.
Like fish.
You're not gonna stop.
Watata on the tie.
Jimmy tie on the running wire.
My tie Dane on the bevvities, mama.
Okay. This Black Excellence goes to Pusha T.
Okay.
Push it, T.
And it's only dope because of I'll speak to the context around the story. After I tell it, Pusha T owns a medical transportation company called Caring Hands that has over 45 vans spread out through 7 cities. And they,
One particular state or no?
probably Virginia.
Okay.
I know it's in that area. Which is a very successful business. And you know what medical transportation.
Yeah, that's
you
just
go to
cool.
dialysis.
Yeah.
But the reason that is very dope is because when he first
Sure.
made it big, he had a really close friend. If you listen to any of his music and shit, you'll know the friend that he's speaking of. He had a really close friend that got jammed up before he could ride the wave of them being successful.
Okay.
It happened right.
The clips.
The clips.
Okay.
It happened right when they was getting their shit together.
Okay.
And if you don't know anything about the clips, that shit that they was talking, they wasn't just talking.
Yeah.
Their manager is in the penitentiary right now because he got jammed up for some of the shit back in the day.
That's crazy.
And I think,
I'm your
man. He honestly, if you look into his situation, I think he honestly took the blunt of it to protect them.
Protect the bag, like you already talked about.
Yeah, protect the brand. Protect the bag, nigga. We can all be broke, or you can just go through some shit and I can make sure you're right when you come home. But this is one of his friends that was kind of in the same situation. And so when he came home, he was like, nigga, I'm watching the interview. He's like, it's such a good guy, bro. Like, he got a bad shake. He did all this time. When he came home, I asked him what he wanted to do. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want just some money? Do you want to sit around and do nothing? Like, what do you want to do? He said, well, I've been in the penitentiary researching, and I think medical transport would be a good business. He said, Pusha T said, I immediately got my lawyers on getting all the paperwork together, got him certified, and I bought 3 vans off top. He said, this is your shit to run. Of course, I'm involved in it because I need percentages, but this is your shit, bro. Like,
And he didn't expand it to 7 other cities.
45 vans in 7 other cities.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's how taking advantage of
Definitely.
what you need to, man.
I mean, you get them.
But that's what.
But then also to Pusha T, because he didn't have to do that.
No.
No, he
You
didn't.
know what
have
I mean?
to.
But
No,
a lot
he
of
didn't have
people don't think that way either. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to shit
to.
like
That always
that.
takes me back to 50 Cent with Tony Ayo.
That's one of the most solid relationships ever. Tony Ayo, 50 Cent, Memphis Bleak, and Jay-Z.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that's stuff that you didn't have to do for certain people. Like, but if you're gonna be solid, you're gonna be solid.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what's up.
Yeah, so shout out to Pusha T for one being a stand-up individual,
Hell
definitely.
and shout out to Pusha T for always expanding his money outside of rap. Him and his brother have owned an exotic rent-a-car company for years.
So like,
Like-
Ferraris and
Like a lot of these cars you see in the videos and shit,
planners and shit
they
like
come
that.
from here. They come from their shit.
Dope.
They opened that motherfucker.
So they fuck with Supercar Blondie?
I don't know. They opened that motherfucker years. Matter of fact, that's why it was so hard for them to nab their manager, because he had cleaned up so much shit, but they was able to dig far back enough into where the money came from. And like I said, I think he took the blunt of what was going on,
Smart though.
so they could keep rocking. And
But he gonna be taken care of when he
Yeah.
get out.
Yeah.
I don't know how long you got.
But even that, like, even if you got forever, and
You still will never go for nothing.
your people, the wife and kids, and this and third, nigga, we gonna make sure they straight.
Yeah.
That's what they did, like the mob. Niggas love mafia movies so much. That's what happened in the mob.
Yeah, but they don't treat it like that. They
Yeah.
just want to be the nigga.
Yeah. You supposed if you go do this for the family, nigga, the family's supposed to take care of everything.
Hell yeah. Not fucking beat you down.
I mean, think about I watched that Sylvester Stallone, the Tulsa King.
Tulsa
Oh,
King.
damn, I need to get on that. I
man,
keep forgetting about it.
Are they
Man,
back for another season yet?
No, it's coming. It's coming.
Okay, I know it's coming. I just-
No,
What about,
I've been waiting on it.
What about McGraw Ave?
I'm
It's
waiting on
coming
another.
too.
I'm waiting on another season 2.
So
Yeah, I'm waiting on
I'm
another
tired
season.
of checking Tubi.
Yeah.
It's not.
But
It's
I'm
not.
waiting on it
It's
too.
not there yet. It's not there yet.
I tell you what, I started back the other day. I'm on season 2 now.
What?
The Sopranos.
Oh, okay. I ain't fuck with that. It was just one of them shows I just didn't get into.
I watched The
Sopranos is
Sopranos.
great.
I watched it.
I actually appreciate it more now that I'm grown than
You
I ever
understand
did.
more.
Yeah.
See it from a grown-up perspective.
It's things in that motherfucker now that I'm like, oh.
Definitely.
Didn't they start a prequel to that about Joey?
They
Or is it Joe? Joey?
it's called something Saints. And okay,
Oh no.
you know how just because you're a great director, you shouldn't tell certain stories. Like Martin's name comes up my top of my head. Martin Scorsese.
I was just thinking that. That's fucked up.
He's a
When you said that.
he's a phenomenal director, right?
Yeah.
But he don't know nothing about niggas. So you can't tell a good story involving
Black stories. I mean, black people's
yeah,
culture.
you just can't. And it's not because you're not good at what you do.
You're just not affluent in that culture.
Yeah, you don't
And
understand.
the director of that particular movie wasn't the right one to tell that story. And that story should have been done.
It was a movie?
It's a movie.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a series.
No, it was a movie. And it should have it had all the ability of being a great movie.
Yeah.
Something Saints.
There's so many different.
Wait a minute. Is that the one where? No, I'm not. I don't think that's the
I'm
one.
trying to think what Saints you trying like.
The
Nothing.
Mary-
Mary,
started out with
the
the-
Mary Saints of Newark. It came out in 2021.
Is that the one where the little boy was working for the?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and it just wasn't what it could have been.
It was alright.
because It was okay,
I didn't. I mean, I don't
but
remember
bro,
too much
The
of it. But
Sopranos is such a detailed, fucking experience. If you were of that ilk to tell that story, you could have made such a good story about it.
now, what's the
'cause it's-
one that? Go ahead.
Because it's supposed to be about Tony, right? As a child,
Tony. That's yeah.
it's supposed to be about Tony. Rest in peace to the actor that played Tony.
Definitely.
He had a heart attack not too long ago and died.
Yeah, he did.
Rest in peace to him.
Well, what's?
And-
Go ahead.
No.
What's the one where the little Italian boy he liked the black girl?
That's my favorite movie of all time. That's the Bronx Tale.
Bronx Tale. Yeah, it's Bronx
Okay,
Tale.
all right.
You know, that's
Cologimo.
Colloginal.
You know what? If I ever had a kid, look. I was gonna tell you.
I was I was supposed to name my first son Colloginal, nigga. My baby mama wouldn't let it happen.
It's my first name and it's middle name.
You know what Colloginal is? What Bronx Tale is though?
What?
It's Robert De Niro's story.
That makes sense. Okay.
It's about him and his first wife. That's why he was the dad. That's why he was the bus driver.
All right.
Robert De Niro was I don't know if he directed it, but he was the writer.
He was in it. Yeah.
He was the writer.
Okay.
It's his story. You know, Robert De Niro's wife was black.
Yeah, I know that.
Like 4 black ass mixed ass kids. I think they're divorced now.
They divorced now.
Later on down the road, but
Because they was clowning him on the roast.
yeah.
I forgot who the roaster was, but he was there.
But yeah, that's Bronx Tale is his story.
Huh.
He had Colloginal's love interest was and the funny part is I'm watching Sopranos, they just killed Colloginal. Last episode is episode 2, like 4 of season 2.
Didn't know that.
That's crazy.
Yep.
So we on these fecals?
Well, we on.
It's back to 1 o'clock.
Just 2
Back
o'clock.
to 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock now.
Just like that.
Time just jumped.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Time just jumped on us. Time just jumped on us.
That's low.
Yeah, it's low. We almost done.
Oh yeah, I
We
got it.
almost done. It's time for me to order some food. I ain't gonna do it right now because I don't want it to come while we record. I told you what I did last night.
Yeah.
Ordered that shit and let it sit on the porch about 4 hours. I had a cold ass Big Mac now. But we on Fickles. How many Fickles you got,
I
brother?
only got two. I got two.
I got like, okay, that's a 40 minute. I got like 3,
All right.
but one is like a current event that runs into a fecal. So I'm just gonna do like a whole long thing.
Let's take a break then, because I need to.
Bet.
I'm trying to get my knees
I
straight.
got this.
I need to do that too. So yeah, we need to take a break.
All right, now we're back from that break, and it's time for the weekly fecals.
Weekly fecal.
Chuck, if you don't know, the weekly fecals is where we highlight terrible human beings
Okay.
throughout our country,
Yeah.
and it's not hard to find them.
They used to be called pieces of shit.
It used to be called the POSs,
All right.
but now they're the weekly motherfucking fecals. And how many you got, Pam?
I only got two.
I got one. I'm gonna run it off before I get into the onslaught of. What I got more one. Yeah, this one. This guy. I got you. This nigga is fecals of all fecals. A Memphis man was arrested for attempting to rob his own mother.
Damn.
He allegedly had a gun and demanded that she turn over her car title to him.
Aggressive.
According to reports, officers responded to a call from a female victim regarding a disturbance at her residence. The victim was the mother of the suspect, Cameron Payne. You're the fecal, Mr. Cameron. The mother reportedly told the police that Payne had a gun and demanded that she turn over her car title to him. Payne allegedly told his mother that if she didn't turn over the car title, he would kill her. He refused to let her leave the residence, keeping the gun pointed at her. She was able to escape while Payne was distracted. He was charged with attempted robbery and an aggravated kidnapping and possession of a deadly weapon.
Poor individual.
Sound like repos.
Look at this nigga mugshot. He is definitely off them jiggers. He is higher than
He's high, he's higher than the kite on there.
He is higher than
He's smiling. He's smiling for his mugshot.
Yeah.
He's smiling for his mugshot.
He said, "This is how you gangster walk. This is how you gangster walk."
Raphael.
Raphael.
Good one.
Yeah.
I got
Good job, Chuck.
I got homeless and ungrateful.
No shit. All right.
So, 80-year-old man beaten, stabbed in the lung by a homeless teen he bought food for. So this happened in Seaside, Oregon.
You said him in the lung?
Yep. Says an 80-year-old man is lucky to be alive after he was beaten with a chain and a padlock and stabbed by a homeless teenager he bought food for. Isaiah James Thomas, 18, was booked into the Clatsop County Jail Tuesday on several charges that include attempted murder, robbery, and unlawful use of a weapon for the October 27th event. Says according to a probable cause affidavit, the victim had encountered Johnson 3 or 4 times around the McDonald's in Astoria prior to the date, and each time he bought him McDonald's. The victim stated that on the 27th, Johnson contacted him for help after seeing his car in the area and asked him to buy some drugs. He said, buy me food.
I need drugs, baby.
I need drugs today.
I will not.
The victim said he drove Johnson to the victim's home, and they entered the residence. The victim offered him a beer and let Johnson use his shower and get dressed. The victim then said he went into the garage and found Johnson there waiting for him. Johnson allegedly threatened to take the victim's car keys and attack the victim when refused. Arrest documents say that the victim was stabbed and beaten with a chain and padlock around his face and head 20 to 30 times.
Jesus Christ.
Johnson then allegedly stole the victim's Ford Mustang and drove off. The victim crawled to the neighbor's house and the neighbor called for help. The victim was taken to the hospital in critical condition. The affidavit said he had been stabbed in the lung and had numerous open wounds and lacerations on his head, face, and arms. The victim also told officers he was lucky to be alive after the attack. It says after the vehicle theft, Thompson reportedly sped on Highway 26 towards Washington County, and they started pursuing him at Highway 47 interchange, blah blah, going faster than 100 miles an hour. He then crashed the Mustang shortly. Then he took off running on foot. Where several officers chased him, but they couldn't immediately find him. Thomas's mother contacted the police after the initial press release and told police officers that she believed her son was the attacker, and he had previously said he wanted to bash the victim's head with the chain.
Jesus Christ.
So the victim identified Thomas as the person who stabbed. Yeah, the victim identified Thomas as the person who stabbed him in the photo lineup. They ain't really saying what's going on with the charges though. So he was at. Yeah, when they arrested him, they found him with the chain and the padlock.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, he is facing charges of attempted to elude, reckless driving, and criminal trespass in Washington County for the high-speed chase with the police. Before they said all that, what his mom said, it sounded like something else happened. It sounded like this man was giving him, helping him out with some McDonald's shit. And he said he wants some drugs. And he said, you know what? You want drugs? I want some chocha.
Oh.
He took him to his house.
So give me them cheeks.
You know what I'm
Give
saying?
them motherfucking buns, nigga.
How you gonna bring a homeless motherfucking young boy to your house?
Run me.
You can go up in there and take a shower.
Man meat, nigga.
You gonna take a shower? Yeah, he tried to get.
Let me
He
get
tried
this
to get
motherfucker
cheeks.
fresh for you, boy.
He said, I didn't bring no cookies or nothing.
I came here for man cheeks. Straight bun action.
Terrible.
Booty hole bandit.
I don't know who he gonna get it from.
That nigga, he was trying to get it
Trying
from
to get it from him before he got hit upside the head with the chain.
Yeah. She didn't pan out the way he needed to pan out. Because that man wasn't freeing them cheeks like that.
He said, not today.
Alright. This second one is called When Trying to Go Viral Goes Wrong.
Oh, sounds interesting.
Yeah, 19-year-old Houston man, Alfred Lewis,
See, back to Houston.
shared multiple videos of him assaulting random white people. Trying to go viral from knocking out white people.
He's knocking them out.
Yeah, he was looking to get likes and views. He's been charged with assault with bodily injury and aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon. And the person recording the videos was also
In trouble.
arrested. 19-year-old seen in video sucker punching park visitors.
Damn.
Was given a $20,000 bond. Alfred Lewis is charged with assault with aggravated robbery. Prosecutors wanted a $75,000 bond on the robbery charge alone. The nigga recording the videos is not named, but he is out on a $20,000 bond.
Damn.
This nigga decided he was gonna go viral for knocking out white people.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, so Mr. What's that man's name? Alfred Lewis. You have been deemed a fecal.
Fecal.
You have been deemed a fecal. You sorry sack
bad.
of shit. That's it for him.
Dundada.
Last one is Susan Hale. This was the other Florida person, but I considered her a fecal. A woman charged with child abuse that left girl in vegetative state for the past 4 months.
Damn.
This happened in Pensacola, Florida. A woman in Florida has been arrested
Where Roy Jones is from.
for a case of child
I must
abuse.
have forgot.
That happened back in June and left a young girl in a vegetative state. Susan Hale, 27, was caring for the child on the night of June 15th.
What? My bad.
You're
My
good.
phone's tripping.
Or the morning on the night of June 15th or the morning of June 16th. The victim's age was not provided. According to the arrest report, Hale drove the girl to Ascension Sacred Heart Emergency Care.
Drinking.
Then from there, she was taken to Studer Family's Children's Hospital in cardiopulmonary arrest, so heart attack, with multiple external and internal injuries, extensive hair loss, sores or scalp, facial bruising. Can't even shit.
Bunch of shit.
Oh, intraoral injuries, which basically in the mouth, and multi-planar scattered lesions consistent with inflicted burns.
Jesus.
They had a lot going on.
It says the report also said the internal injuries included. Skull fracture, retinal hemorrhages, spinal fractures, rib fractures, and
retinal hemorrhages.
Yeah.
What happened to his butt?
And a liver laceration.
Jesus Christ.
Investigators said Hale told them the girl went limp in the car before she drove to the hospital, and that Hale had no explanation of the girl's injuries, but denied that she suffered any accidental injury.
Rapey.
She went limp in
that
the car.
That sounds super rapey to me.
Authorities said they gotten conflicting reports from Hale and another person about the timeline of events. So deputies searched and analyzed Hale's cell phone, figuring phone records could show whether she was telling the truth about the other person's whereabouts leading up to the girl's hospitalization. The arrest warrant signed last week. Deputies noted it was approximately 4 months since the girl was hospitalized, and she remains in a persistent vegetative state with a grim prognosis for meaningful recovery. Hale was arrested Monday evening and charged with domestic violence, child abuse, and she remains in the Escambia County Jail. Her bond is $750,000.
Crazy.
Terrible.
People
That's horrible. Did you talk about the
rectum?
You talked about the
we're not rectum, retinal.
Retinal. Retinal. Her eyes.
Yeah. Did you talk about the
rectum? Right.
The woman that woke up out of a coma, or I don't know if she's still in a coma or not.
At her funeral?
No, she had a baby
in her coma.
What?
A guy from the hospital that was
jumping on her.
Yeah, he was hitting her while she was in a coma. She ended up being pregnant and had a baby.
A full-blown baby in the coma. I remember when that happened.
Damn.
I don't remember what state that was. It might have been somewhere in Texas. Look, it might have been somewhere in Texas.
That's fucked up.
I remember, and they called they called all the employees in to do DNA tests and everything. But yeah, she was in a coma.
Damn.
And a male nurse had been fucking on her.
You know where he should have been? He should have been at that nursing home with that one doctor that was having sex with that old lady.
Yeah.
She was wanting it though.
Yeah.
he just happened to get caught.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he had.
OG wanted that doctor.
Yeah, I don't know what he had going on for you to be.
Come on in, Mr. Doctor Man.
Yeah,
I took my teeth out.
Raphael. Velveteen rub. Velveteen rub.
Got my COVID shot too.
Oh,
all of that.
All right, I got this. This one is a current that leads into an immediate
fecal.
An immediate update.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, shit.
So it was a current that was also a fecal that leads into an immediate. Everything unfolded before we recorded.
Oh,
so that's why I said I'm just gonna run through it all.
Cool.
Okay.
Did you see the video of the man shooting and killing that dude and his son in the hallway? It's two neighbors. They're clearly into some type of verbal altercation. The dad comes out.
I thought it was the neighbor that was upstairs.
No, because when it happened, he went right into the door, or something like that.
I know he killed the father and the son.
Yeah, so there's a verbal altercation of some sort. The father comes out. He's confronting the Father comes out, the wife comes out, the sons comes out because dude has been like banging on the door on some bullshit. The dad's confronting Buddy. Buddy ups the pistol. The dad goes to run off. He pops dad a couple times in his back. While that's happening, the son is trying to run up on him to stop him from killing his dad. Smokes the son. Then walks over to the dad laying on the ground and puts another one in his head. Then goes into his house. It was all caught on the surveillance camera.
How long ago did this happen?
Like this week. It was all caught on the surveillance camera in the hallway. So, Brooklyn double shootings.
Brooklyn?
Yeah, it was in Brooklyn.
That was another place, too. No, that was the Bronx, my bad. The Bronx in Florida.
Yeah. Father and son shot dead after an argument over noise with a neighbor in Brooklyn.
He must have just had it.
A father and son were allegedly shot dead by their downstairs neighbor in Brooklyn Sunday night. The search is still on for the shooter. The victim's family called the suspect psychopathic, saying he would constantly complain about noise when they weren't making any. On Sunday, they say he confronted the family yet again, this time pulling a gun. 47-year-old Blamby Martoon and his 27-year-old son, Shakai Mode, were killed. Video footage of the deadly shooting has been released all over everywhere. You can go see if you want to. So, boom. That's how it started. And this is the update. The neighbor is the fecal, if anyone's unclear. Brooklyn double shooting suspect Jason Pass, he's the fecal, is killed in a confrontation with the police. Jason Pass, 47 years old, was wanted in the double fatal shooting of a father and a son in the Brooklyn Sunday night. Pass was being sought in the murder of the residents in a upstairs apartment. He was identified from surveillance videos recovered by the police that showed the entire shooting. Family members identified the victims as 47-year-old and 27-year-old. Rest in peace, y'all. Officials said they attempted to pull past his vehicle over just past 7 a.m. Wednesday after a license plate reader indicated the car was connected to the case. When police approached the parked vehicle, they say he jumped out of the car with a knife in his hand. Once officers caught up with him, they talked for 15 minutes to convince the suspect to drop the knife. Police said the suspect charged the officers, who then were forced to fire their weapons in defense. The suspect was shot 3 times in the chest and once in the right leg and died on the scene.
Damn.
Oh, it's all bad.
What's wrong with motherfuckers?
Fucked up.
That's crazy.
Fucked up. Niggas is fucked up.
So was.
Damn.
Because I was going to come around and talk about the video, but not make it a fecal because I didn't have no names, nothing that were released.
How old was the son?
26.
Okay. I mean, they don't make it no better, but
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You gotta lose 2 of your family members in one day.
Yeah, and in their face.
Yeah.
Because the mom/wife was right there. And he didn't shoot her.
He wasn't that psychopathic. He said no women, no children. So
I'll show you the video when we leave about here.
okay.
Because this is all over the webs.
Yeah, I ain't hear nothing about that all week. And I told you, I've been looking. That's all I seen was murders and killings, and
That's all they be doing.
well, that's how they report on the news now. Shit, every day somebody's shooting. It's an active shooter. I'm like, man, that shit happened every day when we were little too.
Yeah.
Shit.
Now everybody's an active shooter.
Yeah. Mass shootings and shit. Now a nigga got mad and sprayed the block. That's what happened. I hate to say it that way, but that's what it be.
It is what it is.
Raphael. This shit is at the end of this one.
I believe so. There we go. I was trying to get this fucking video up. I found it. I'll show it to you when we get done.
Okay.
That's the end of this one, man. Appreciate you stopping by, Chuck.
Yes, Chuck. Thank you, man.
Not a problem.
Come by.
It's
Come
been a
by.
pleasure.
Yeah, definitely.
As always, it's been a pleasure to spend this evening with y'all, podcast family.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?
As always, talk to us, we talk back.
Yes, sir.
Ain't that it?
And
Gene, we gotta get you on here, man.
Gene Bob, we talking to you.
We talking to you.
We 26 episodes in since the failed experience.
You think we can get him next week?
Come on back. Come on back, Gene Bob. Come on back for next week.
It's their birthday weekend, so it's gonna be explosive.
It ain't gonna be Raphael.
Nah, it ain't gonna be
Hey.
talking to you, dirty nigger.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'd like to apologize.
That's how he felt, and then he apologized immediately. He said,
I'd
"You know
like
what?
to apologize.
Yeah, you may not be."
And there was not one black cop.
No, it wasn't. We're all white cops.
No Hispanic.
Except for one Mexican.
Just called
No,
that
one
white
Mexican.
man a dirty nigger. Maybe the shadow was hitting wrong. I don't know. He just called that white man a dirty nigger for no reason.
You've been expressing us for too long. So no.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Called that Caucasian man a dirty nigger.
Yeah. So y'all like, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend that's gonna tell a friend.
And then tell that friend to tell their mama. Because niggas know they mama.
All right, y'all have a good one.